Welcome to episode 17 of the Mouse in the House pod. That's a 7. 17 of the Mouse in the House podcast. The podcast is now old enough to. What can a 17-year-old do that a 16-year-old can't do? Is there anything?
Only be tried for murder.
Oh,
Maybe.
juvenile charges that ended at 17?
Depends on your state, depends on your charges, and depends on bookkeeping
TK
credit.
still in jail. TK still in jail. You're right. TK still in jail. I forgot about that. It's so funny. Quick detour at the start, but it's so funny when I see Instagram posts of like his friends saying, "TK coming home soon." No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's eligible for parole in 2049.
Yeah, wasn't it like 2099 or something?
Yeah, 2099, but they cut it down to 2049.
Oh, okay.
That's why monetization going down the window.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They don't care about TK. They say that shit for TK, YNW Melly too. His ass is not getting out. His ass is not getting out either. He's got a lower chance of getting out.
Right. That is true.
I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. All right.
I was just pushing my propaganda that was the best song of the beef.
Absolutely, it was the best song of the beef. It goes Euphoria. It goes Euphoria. Then it goes Like That. Then it goes Euphoria, Like That. Then it goes 16. I like That. Like That is my second. Then it goes 616 in LA. Then it goes Meet the Grams. Then it goes Not Like Us, Family Matters, Push Ups, Tailor Made Freestyle. No, Push Ups, Heart Part 6, and then all the way down there is Tailor Made Freestyle.
I would have Heart Part 6 like at bottom, honestly.
See, Tailor Made Freestyle, I'm putting Tailor Made Freestyle all the way at the bottom because the goal to use the Tupac AI is just, that's, that's too.
Yeah. I could put Family Matters probably as high as 3 if I'm doing a ranking. Probably as high as 3, maybe 4. But Meet the Grams,
it's a good song.
Definitely second. Meet the Grams is definitely my second. I might be a little sick in the head, but I love listening to Meet the Grams when I work out.
I do like it. I do like it.
Yeah, me too.
I enjoy it. I have it on my negative energy playlist.
Would you consider First Person Shooter a part of the beef or not?
If you do, then that could be as high as 2, maybe.
Because that's a great song. That's a great song.
Like I say, really good. Look, there is an alternate universe where if they did get Kendrick on that, I'm all for that.
Oh,
I would take a little. I'd take a little small Doctor Who trip to that alternate universe where Kendrick is on there with them.
Well, with all this new stuff that's happening and certain somebody coming out of hiding, I hope Hove drops an album this year. I hope he drops an album this year. Please, just give me negative Hove over I'm an ethical billionaire capitalist Hove.
You'll get a Hove feature on Beyonce's next album and you'll like it.
I don't even like Beyonce's music that much right now. I used to like it, but yeah, I don't like it that much. I don't like it that much.
Hey, it's Knicks.
I'm being
out the mud. It's bouncing the house.
Look, I'm being completely honest.
Hey, just so y'all know, I genuinely love Beyonce Beehive. That is Camatron.
Listen. Capitalism aside, I enjoyed Beyonce's old stuff. I don't remember when I stopped liking it, but I think it was when I heard No. That's when I started. No.
They're gonna plan a suicide note on the Knicks. They're gonna plan a suicide
I'm not suicidal.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Don't worry. They can fix all that up.
I can swim. I'm in okay health.
Hey, they're gonna scrub your whole digital footprint to meet their agenda. You think the Beehive can't win?
Can you see that, Knicks? It's the "Never See Me Again" song by Kanye. Yeah.
It'll be a long time.
Oh, great song, by the way. It's not even complete, and it's fucking incredible.
Yeah,
it's fucking incredible. I was actually recently listening to 808s and Heartbreak. Dude, Amazing is an S tier song.
It really is.
That's a 10 out of 10 song. That's a 10 out of 10 song. It's absolutely fucking incredible. There's not a miss on that album. There's
Yeah,
not a miss on that album.
no, there isn't. Like there are certain songs that I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not the biggest fan of "See You in My Nightmares." Mostly, like I'm not a big fan of a lot of Wayne features. That's one of the better ones.
Yeah, it is. Him on Barry Bonds sucks. He sucks on Barry Bonds.
Yeah, that was terrible.
He sucks ass on Barry Bonds.
Like everything else on that song is fine. Once he comes on, I turn that shit off. It's fucking terrible.
You like Pinocchio Story?
I do. I do like Pinocchio Story.
Pinocchio Story is great. Also, a little bit of talk here. Barry Bonds is bad. Drunken Hot Girls is good. I will not stand for Drunken Hot Girls slander.
Yeah,
Drunken Hot Girls is a good song. I don't care.
I've been a part of the agenda for like about 5 years. I'm with it.
Yeah. Like I'm sorry, but Wayne on Barry Bonds, there's good Wayne features and there's annoying Wayne features. That's an annoying Wayne feature.
Now I remember people used to say I was creepy for defending Drunken Hot Girl.
See, you can take that song multiple ways. I think the way that people take it is the wrong way.
Yeah, it is.
I think they interpret that in the wrong way.
It's not the best thing ever, but it's listenable.
They thinking wrong. They gotta change their.
They do think wrong. They do think wrong.
They
do think wrong.
Let's see. Let's add that to the Cammy as a secret fascist list. That's number 14.
Well, I'll add that to the notes.
Dude, fucking when me and Grizz recorded the John Cena retirement episode, and I did this, they one of my friends, they shortened it to make it look like I was doing that. They shortened it to make it look like I was doing that.
Gotta be media trained. There's no way you went to college for broadcasting and you don't know how to move.
I have plausible denial.
Hey y'all, college graduate, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, at least it left some room for interpretation. You didn't do the whole Elon, like the
Roman salute.
Yeah.
This is non-alcoholic, by the way. This is non-alcoholic. Don't demonetize. This is non-alcoholic.
Drinking crap for the love of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I do it to fit in.
Hell
yeah. But welcome. We're 7 minutes in. Welcome to episode 17 of the Mouse in the House podcast. I'm your host, the house that Cammy built, and as always for the last 2 episodes, we got to my top right, we got Russ, and to my top left, we got KLA Clips, aka Knicks Lose Again Clips, who's in a good mood right now. Well, he was in a good mood about a week ago, which is when they made the finals, but he's probably still in a good mood.
For the most part, mostly scared shitless, but I'm still in a good mood. I would say.
Oh yeah. What I tell you, you would better hope the Thunder won. Ooh, now it's gonna be tough. Tough.
I think it would have been pretty tough either way. I mean,
it would have been pretty tough either way. But we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Maybe not though, because I'm pretty sure Dub would have still been out for at least the first 2 to 3 games.
I don't think he would have played. Honestly, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Let me shut up. God. Russ, get with the program. Why are you spoiling shit? Jeez. Do you want to get fired?
Hey guys, you know that game that happened the other day? Don't think that it happened. Just
exactly.
Nothing happened.
Yeah. We have no idea who's playing in the finals.
It's actually May 11th. It's actually May 11th, 2026.
We simulated on 2K actually.
Yeah. I actually don't know anything. I don't even know who you guys are.
Souls.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
All right, Corzumba.
Oh no, that's nasty. I gave him a compliment. At least said B Souls. My Corzumba is crazy.
Prime Corzumba was good, bro.
Corzumba like 9 years ago. That was.
He said Prime Corzumba like you can't just pick up the camera and make a video right now.
Yeah, Prime Corzumba.
No, it doesn't hit the same anymore.
Yeah, Corzumba was actually the first guy that made me realize that what happened to Mike's dad might have been because of Mike.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. We are 9 minutes in. We are already. This is the second strike monetization.
He was the first person to open my eyes to Thon Maker winning the MVP award.
Oh yeah. Kevin Garnett said that too. He said it because Kevin Garnett said it. Have y'all seen that?
Realize both your co-hosts are fried because of the internet.
Because the internet. That's a great album, by the way.
I'm listening to it right now, actually.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. The only one of two positive things Azalea Banks has contributed to this universe was being part of that one song, and because of the internet. It's that, and then it's 212. And other than that, she's out. Have y'all seen that one
The
tweet where
moment with
it's
her and DC Young Fly was hilarious. I don't care what you say. It
oh
was at
yeah,
her
that is true.
expense, but
Yeah, yeah. But now she's so far gone.
Hmm.
Have y'all seen that one tweet where it's like Michael Jordan once said, and one of the quote tweets was like, "Look, I got your money, man. My dad has nothing to do with this."
I have seen that,
oh,
dude. Yeah, I have seen that though.
Yeah. Now
he
I don't think he was suspended because of gambling. I think he actually retired to help his dad to like do his dad stuff, like make it follow his dad's dreams of being a baseball player. Now what happened to his dad, I cannot say that that was not his fault because some pretty sketchy shit. Like
Mm,
you're betting on golf with bail bondsmen and mafia members. Good luck. It's out the
betting
mud.
on
Good luck.
betting on golf, man. No,
Yeah, betting.
my cousin, he used to bet like $100 to win 10 on fucking tennis.
Oh no, no, no. So
Yeah,
his
just like
so
pure
so
degeneracy.
so $110.
Yeah, pretty much.
but it's winning 10. You risked 100 to win 10 more. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why that's why I find it so funny where it's like you bet $1, you win this much. No, you win that much minus what you bet. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not falling for that. But let's get back to basketball. Um, let's talk about the conference finals, the Eastern Conference Finals first, because that's a wash.
Yeah.
The Cavs did not deserve to be here. Matter of fact, no other team in the East other than the New York Knicks deserved to be here. It should have just been the Knicks playing exhibition scrimmages for 4 straight games, and then they just get into the finals. Because good
Yeah.
lord,
Starters against the bench.
yes, starters against the bench. It's the blue shirts versus the white shirts. I think that's how it
blue and
goes.
orange game.
Yeah,
I
blue and
believe
orange.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
The pep rally game is crazy.
Yeah, if you ever played NBA 2K17, you play the my career mode. The first thing you do in that my career mode is play that like exhibition 5 minute game in the college.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grant Alabaster. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Shout out to that 5 minute college game. And they still talk crazy about your stats. Even if you know how to cheese the game, you go like 10 and 12 in one quarter. Like, man, he just didn't show up.
You can never be the number one overall pick. For some reason, Ben Simmons and Brandon Ingram are always better. They're always
Yeah.
better. I don't understand that. You know how many times I had to replay my career, the rookie showcase in 2K13 to get the number one pick? Chris Smoove made that shit look easy. Then I tried it and I was like, what is Anthony Davis doing better than me?
I was hardly ever a first round pick whenever I used to do the showcase. The highest I got was probably like 12th or something like
Yeah,
that.
12 to like the Pistons or something. Yeah, yeah.
Now, for me, it was the Heat.
Damn, the Heat had a low pick though. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, this was like, I think like 14 or 15. It was post Braun, 15.
Oh, it's 15. Okay, so that would have been like the Justice Winslow year.
Yeah. Was just
Unironically,
yeah,
one of my fun
I think
2K
it was there.
was it 13 or 14? But I got picked by the Pacers. So serious. Not even on purpose. Got picked by the Pacers. So I ended up taking Danny Granger's spot because I made like a 3-4, and I made him a little bit on the bigger side. So I think kind of like a Pascal Siakam with a little more weight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
What
And
play
that was
style? What play style?
it was kind of all around. It was all around.
Oh,
I made
all
him
around.
yeah, I made them all around. And then I remember, and that was one of the last ones where the clothes could give you boost. So
Oh, the yeah,
I put
the
both the
arm
shooting sleeves
sleeve.
on. Yeah, I put the arm sleeves on to
Yeah.
increase the mid range. I had a 96 mid range. My mid range was 90 before the arm sleeves. It was 96 with the arm sleeves.
Did y'all sign with Nike or Jordan?
I was a Nike guy.
Yeah, I was Nike.
Jordan.
I
I
was
did Nike
Nike.
plus also because I could always just wear foams. And
Oh yeah.
a lot. First off, it's one of my favorite shoes, and secondly, a lot of shoes in the 2K games, even to this day, but especially back then, just look crazy. Like they do
Yeah.
like weird stretching of the proportions, and it
Yeah.
looks. I'm like, I don't want that shoe on my body. It looks crazy.
Yeah. You
Like
can
the
also play
I would say the
You can
ones always
also
look super tight to your body.
oh yeah. You can also equip dunks for some reason. You can play in dunks. Like
I mean,
I
they wear a
I, I
basketball shoe.
remember I remember it was called Nike Dunk High. And then I was like, wait, is that like a special shoe that I never heard of? Then I looked it up. Oh, it's just dunks. It's just high top
Yeah,
dunks.
that's the original one that came out. They were originally for colleges. That's why all the dunks have those two-tone colors. You don't know this?
Yeah.
No, like yeah, all
I
the
didn't know
dunks.
this.
The dunks were basically Nike's first cheap version of a shoe in a sense of like the Jordan one was already doing kind of well, or it was kind of it didn't do that well, but it did well enough. So they made a cheaper version and outsourced it out to different colleges. That's why two of the colorways are the most famous are the Michigans and then like the UNLVs. And they had those two-tone colors
Okay.
that go for school colors. Then they just started
Yeah.
shipping them out in mass to different colleges. So you'd
That
see
makes
an orange and
sense.
white pair for this college or a red and white pair for this college, et
That
cetera, et
makes
cetera.
sense. Yeah,
And that's why,
sacrifice ankle support for style, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what they had back then. I mean, people
Yeah.
forget shell toes as you know them since you're from the South.
Yeah.
Superstars was a basketball shoe.
Yeah.
Kareem
Superstars
played in
wore
them.
basketball shoe. Yeah,
Kareem,
Kareem had his own superstars with his like skyhook logo on the tongue.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
it's not that it was bad tech, it was the tech of the time. Gotta remember
I mean
that.
you couldn't do anything. You couldn't do
We
anything
used to
with it.
fight wars in sandals, guys, and tabbies.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen the shit that Oscar Robertson used to wear? He used to wear like straight up like slip-ons, and he was averaging a
And it
triple
was
double in
buckets.
them.
Yeah, because he was comfortable.
He was, yeah. I used to see that, and I used to watch old highlights, and I was like, wait, why don't they jump? Why don't they jump while they're taking jumpers? And then I saw the shoes, and I was like, oh, never mind. Okay, I get
Yeah,
it.
I thought soles of
I,
their feet was tired.
I
They
wouldn't
just
want to.
worked a full shift at the mill. And they went to go hoop.
yeah, we'll go hoop for
Yeah,
48 minutes.
and then and then go to your night job, work in the gas station,
Yeah,
and then
he needs some
shout
lower
out
arc
to
support.
yeah, shout out to Will, probably making like his entire teammate salaries combined.
Terrible.
Yeah,
What
terrible.
was that? But, oh
Uh,
yeah,
Terrible
back
but
to
true.
the conference. I mean, the only thing is it seems like the Knicks just started streaking at the right time. They finally
yeah.
started letting Cat work. But
Hmm.
I'm not gonna hate on Jalen Brunson anymore. He actually came alive in this series. The first
He
two
did.
series, I was not the biggest fan of Jalen Brunson. If
This
Nick
was
wants
his
to,
series. This was definitely
if
his
Nick
series.
wants to
Like,
go to war with me
Yeah,
with that, he can go to war with me with
yeah,
that. But I think they were
automatic from
holding
the
back
mid
Cat.
range.
But um, maybe it's the fact that he got more touches because OG went down with the injury. Uh,
Right.
or maybe just OG also just kind of cooled off because he was playing ungodly at first.
He was out of his body in the first two
And it
rounds.
probably was
he
sustainable for who he is.
he cooled off at the beginning of the series, but he's kind of started to ramp it back up, like game by game after game one or two.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, they look
Not
kind
to
of
that
rusty.
level, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they look kind of rusty in the first two quarters of game one, but then that fourth quarter, the
yeah,
7 minute mark, it was just Brunson was hitting everything, like every mid
yeah,
range, bump mid
yeah,
range, on the post, all that stuff.
yeah. Brunson, Landry Shamet broke the record
Landry
for the highest
Shamet.
3-point percentage in a conference finals.
Yeah, he's like 11 of 12, I think. Yeah,
It was 11 of 12, 12 or 13, something like
yeah.
that.
One. He only missed one.
It was like 90, was it 92%,
Yeah,
93%,
something
something
like
like
that.
that.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to the LeBron stats.
Exactly.
The
Shout out to
Thaddeus Young graphics.
shout out to
Hell yeah.
shout out to those stats that need 12 qualifiers.
Shouts to ESPN.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
The first player to put up 30 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists on a Tuesday after having a pasta and chicken salad before the game.
um, yeah, but also shout out to that Russell Westbrook interview from like 2014. Um, did
I don't
the
give a
Knicks
fuck about
win
the
this?
line.
Did the Knicks win this series or the Cavs lose this series?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
What?
Cavs lost
yeah.
this series.
Bro,
What
what
are
are
you
you talking
talking
about,
about,
man?
man?
Bro, what are you talking
I'm out,
about?
man. I'm not going to finish that. But
Yeah, yeah,
Thank
yeah, yeah,
you.
yeah.
Hey, Nick's answering that the correct way is perfect because
I
I
mean,
don't,
uh,
Cavs just suck. Save all those
they
players off
fucking
that
they're
bench.
reek, man.
terrible. I mean, we could talk about that with the first round for the Cavs and the second round for the Cavs. Did they win or did the
Unironically, even
Raptors
though we beat
lose?
them, unironically, even though we beat them last year, the Knicks have a little bit of bragging rights because they swept them. We
Yeah.
at least lost one. Shout out to y'all just taking care of business.
Yeah, we did
should
lose
take care of
one.
business.
We
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 always
did
want to
lose one.
we always want to
We
give up
did
game threes.
we did lose
Yeah.
one. But oh yeah, how do you feel about your boy Harden? How do you feel about your boy Harden in the conference finals?
How you feel about your boy Donovan Mitchell?
Both of them. Hey, no,
They
I'm not
both
part of
sucked,
this.
man.
They both suck. They both suck. Two
And
cheeks.
I like Donovan Mitchell
Two
too. Once the
two
fourth
cheeks the
quarter
same
was gone,
ass.
once the fourth quarter came and gone, he was fucking Swayze, bro.
Yeah, it was
Jared
buns. Hey,
Jared
Nick, do you remember
Allen.
y'all wanted him?
Take
No,
it
no,
or
no.
leave it.
You're not rewriting history. No, no, no.
No,
Oh
no. I
yeah.
mean,
The
no.
Knicks did
You
want him.
no. I mean, you
He
can go
was
through
this
my Twitter. You
close.
take it. I was kind of take it or leave it with him.
It's
To
good
be
that y'all left
fair,
it.
if maybe you weren't one of the ones that was going hard about it, but it was one of the
No,
things where it's just because he's from New York. That's literally all it
yeah,
was.
no.
But,
I,
hey,
I was.
I'm
why would
I
he
will
come here? He's
say.
from New
I
York.
will say. I was very against trading RJ Barrett. I remember that. I was very against that. Even with
I
the
mean,
OG trade at the beginning, I was very iffy on that.
because
And
OG at that
you
point,
know
OG at
what,
that point was
Nick,
like an iffy
you gained
player.
some points with me because you're honest. Because I would have took that secret to the grave if I actually was that high.
No,
That's
if I
actually
didn't,
one of the
if
two
I
new players I'm not very high on.
no, if I didn't lose all my jerseys, I'd still have an RJ Barrett jersey hanging right there,
I mean,
right next to Brunson, 9 and 11. Okay, not like that, not like that. I do 11 and 9.
That's
I do 11 and 9.
I,
No, there we go.
he's the one that
There we
said
go.
it. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
I'm the
great.
one that.
Yeah, that's great.
He knew instantly as soon as he said it to like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, I wanted to just clarify that, but no, it really is more like the Cavs shot themselves in the foot more than the Knicks
Yeah,
shot them.
yeah. The only bright spot in that series was like Jared Allen and Evan Mobley for a little bit, but in the second half, Evan Mobley barely touched the ball.
Yeah,
He barely
like,
touched the basketball.
yeah, the Evan Mobley that we saw in the first half of games was not the same guy in the second half for
They
the
just
most
stopped
part.
passing him the ball. They just stopped passing him the ball,
Yeah,
and I don't understand why. And Jared Allen was great in the first three games, but game four he was terrible. He was
yeah.
absolutely terrible.
I think at the 2 minute mark of game three, when they let Brunson get that layup at the end, that they realized the series was over.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I went to see Obsession. I went to see Obsession the night of Game Four, and I was like, "Wait, is this gonna be like a bit weird?" You know, I'm going into it during this game, and I'm like, "Ah, no, they're gonna win this
No,
game.
yeah.
They're gonna win this game." I was like, "It's over. It's
Yeah, and they
over."
were up by 30 in the first half. And then like
Yeah.
I think the Cavs cut it to 15 at one point, and I was like, fuck, of course they're gonna
That's
blow it.
nothing.
And then
No,
they won by 4.
that's nothing. That's nothing. No.
No. Watch that build. That build was generational.
What were you saying, Russ?
I said I watched that build. That build was generational.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was generational build. Like y'all started
it was
pulling away
terrible.
from them, and I was like, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is
Yeah.
real bad.
I'm not even saying in like a cocky Knicks fan way. Since they lost to the Knicks in 2023, I have not taken that Cavs team seriously, not once. And
Yeah.
it didn't change when James Harden got there.
They got James Harden. I was like, oh, the East is really bad. Maybe they could make some noise, and they kind of made some noise. But they had the most unconvincing conference finals run of all time.
No, like I understand you want more durability. I do think Harden's a better playmaker than Darius Garland, but like I said at the hold on one sec. Like I said in the previous episode, though, I like James Harden until it's May.
Yeah. Everybody likes James Harden until it's time to defend James Harden. And honestly, I don't know how Harden fans still do it. I don't know how they still do it. At this point, it's just like, oh, it's May again. Yeah, it's May. It's just time to take the belt.
They're already looking for flights.
They're,
They got their Delta rewards points ready.
yeah,
Delta.
Spirit Airlines isn't even a thing anymore. They got to use Delta. They got to spend more money. They got to use
Yeah.
Delta.
Now they got to use JetBlue.
I made a tweet. I made a tweet after game one where it was talking about like how bad Harden was on defense that game. I was like, he's gonna drop 30 in game four to avoid the sweep, and his fans are gonna be like, yeah, but D Wade was handing out Gatorade when he was 36, but he didn't even do that.
Yeah,
He
D-Wade
didn't
had
even do
3 rings
that.
by 36.
Yeah, the Wade comps.
Of the ring talk. That's what we
Hell
love.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hells
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. Give me a season like Wade in 06, or hell, Wade in 09. That 09 Wade, you were special.
2019
That
Harden.
09 Wade, you were special. I mean, give me a postseason run like Wade in 06. Give me a
Third,
postseason run like Wade in 06.
third greatest shooting guard ever.
I did that every regular season with his free throw attempts.
He was the well, he got it
We're
from
gonna be
T-Mac,
nasty.
actually.
It's got to go both ways.
I mean, we're talking about free throw attempts. We're not doing this with a James Harden comparison. We're not doing this with a
I know
James
we're not doing
Harden
this with
comparison.
Dwayne Wade comparison either. We're not doing. You
Yeah,
started.
but Dwayne Wade won with it. James Harden didn't. Do it better.
He also had a gentleman named Shaquille O'Neal on his team.
We're not 06 Shaq.
He was still all NBA at that point.
Yes. No. 06 Shaq in the playoffs.
No. I want you to name somebody as good as 06 Shaq on those Houston Rockets teams. And go.
Oh, Chris Paul. That's easy. Chris Paul.
And go. Try again.
Chris Paul. 06 Shaq. 06 Shaq was fat, and no, he averaged 13 and 10 in the playoffs.
Shaq's entire carear was fat, to be fair.
This time he was actually fat.
Yeah,
What's the gumball meme when everybody hating on somebody you hate on, but then hating on it right? No.
After 02 Shaq became fat. After 02 Shaq became fat.
You know how many Twitter spaces I go quiet in because I don't believe in either side. I start the argument and then I don't believe in either side. Okay, I'm gone.
do you not remember the conversations about 06 Shaq? He was getting outplayed by what was his name? Was it Eric Dampier? He was getting outplayed by Eric Dampier.
But I don't care what conversation's going on. The conversation got Andre Iguodala a Finals MVP. If I cared about the conversation, what people talk about basketball, I would enjoy the sport much less. I would switch to League of Legends.
So you think?
If I listen to the talking heads,
I can't co-sign this. I'm not this nasty, and I'm not this woke either. I can't co-sign this. I gotta.
I promise you, 06 Shaq was not nearly as bad as a lot of people. I promise you. You like to think he was fat and slobbish and out of shape. When he was on that Heat team, that was the last time he was good. The only thing about it was he just wasn't Shaq good. He wasn't 2001 Shaq good. He wasn't 2000 Shaq good. But
he was hurt in the playoffs.
After that, it's still better than 30. How many players have played in the NBA? 30,000? I don't know.
Yeah.
Take 90% of the NBA.
Take him.
Shaq is better than most of them.
So Hurt Shaq is better than most of them.
Hurt Shaq that didn't care and was playing pranks on Jason Williams. It's better than most people.
I watched the 06 finals. I watched
what
the 06
was
finals.
What was the one Darrell Wright? Didn't he play a prank on Darrell Wright? Like, wasn't he butt ass naked in the locker room?
Yes, he did. He shoved Louis Odmanson's toothbrush up his ass.
Dude.
Every time
he was just bored. He was bored.
Freaking a bully.
He was shitting in opponents' locker rooms. Not opponents, but his teammates' locker rooms. That's even worse. His own teammates' locker rooms. Shaq is I think when it comes down to it, Shaq is one of the worst non-criminals to ever play in the NBA. Because, good lord.
No. Like if you ask me Tyreek Evans or Shaquille O'Neal, give me Tyreek Evans.
Tyreek didn't commit a crime though. He never got arrested for anything. That was just banned from the NBA. We don't count that. I don't care about that.
I don't care about anybody. Shoot, you committed a crime. The word crime didn't exist until the 20th century.
But Tyreek didn't face legal repercussions. He just got banned from the NBA. Same thing with Chris Anderson.
Hey, that's exactly fine. There's probably like a handful of crime doers. I ain't gonna use the word criminal. That I have below Shaq. Shaq has assaulted people.
Yeah, he
assaulted them in multiple ways.
Let's see. Let's see. 32 from Utah.
I just learned recently that even Kevin Hart didn't know that one thing was coming up in that scene of Real Husbands of Hollywood. He didn't know Shaq was going to bend him over the Lamborghini.
Oh yeah.
He did not know that. He's like, Shaq just did it.
This is what happens. Yeah. That's what happens. You're a little ass.
What was he going to do?
Yeah.
What is it? Kevin Hart is 5'2" in real life.
I mean, what is it? It's 32 from Utah.
This was pre Nike deal, Kevin Hart, so he wasn't working out either.
Yeah.
This is just skinny 5'2" Kevin Hart.
So who are the people that are worse than Shaq? 32 in Utah. Eddie Johnson, Atlanta. Eddie Johnson.
Eddie Johnson definitely.
In Utah, if you know Shaq's history, That's shaky.
It's
Did,
close.
did he do something with a young?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, where there's smoke, there's fire. Shout out Angel Reese.
Okay, yeah, but I can't say anything without like a full thing. Like we know 32 in Utah did that. We know the extent of that.
Hey,
There.
allegedly, yo.
uh, no.
Yes.
If
Oh
you dodge it,
no.
if you dodge a DNA test for that long, then yeah, GG's. He
Oh
also
no, no.
didn't want
I'm
to.
talking. I know, no, he's right. I'm talking about allegedly on Shaq. I gotta make sure I
Oh,
gotta cover me and Nick's
Yeah.
time legally.
yeah,
Me and Nick's are safe.
Yep.
yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Shaq did that, but I'm not gonna put that on someone's name, you know. Who else do we have? Eddie Johnson, piece of shit, one of the worst. Who
Not
else?
not the not the not the forward Eddie Johnson.
Yeah,
Just to
not the
clarify.
guy on the Suns, not the guy on the
Yeah.
Suns, the other
No.
one,
Former All Star on the Atlanta Hawks. Eddie
Atlanta
Johnson.
Hawks. Yeah,
Fast Eddie Johnson is actually
Fast
who he
Eddie
was.
Johnson.
Former
Yeah,
All Star.
him.
Shout out, because All
Yeah.
Stars matter.
Yeah. It does.
Who else?
Gotta
Well, the
have
other Eddie
narratives.
Johnson
Shout
was
out Kyle
the
I
Korver.
wonder.
other.
I wonder if Hawks fans use Eddie Johnson for narratives.
No way. No way.
Like
If they do,
there has to be like one that just scrolls through Basketball Reference and they're just like, oh yeah, well Eddie Johnson's better than fucking so and so. Here's Scott.
Look,
No
man.
way.
Look, they had Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver was All Star.
Yeah,
I mean, if we're counting people who did things too young, do we have to put Lance on that list?
yeah,
I think so. I think so.
I think so.
That's why
I
I'm not as
mean,
high on. That's why I'm
I
not
will
as
say,
high on Lance as a lot of Pacers fans are. That's why I'm
I
not
will
as high
say
on him
this.
as a lot
I
of
will
Pacers
say this
fans
though.
are.
Do you hold that against Giddy? We're getting into
Yes.
we're getting into some
Yes.
crazy territory, but I don't know if
No. Okay, I read the I read the whole thing about
I
Giddy,
don't know if I'm
and
vilifying a
I
a
think
3 year
knew.
difference.
I think
But
he knew.
the
I
same thing
think he
kind of goes.
knew.
The same thing kind of goes for Lance too, though.
Giddy, if he didn't know, is either like he either got set up bad by people that wanted to fuck him over, or he's the dumbest person of all time, or
I think
maybe
he's the
both.
dumbest person of all time, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't think he's dumb for also being, like I said, he was 19. It's very hard for him to even go down.
Was it
Like
1915?
no, she was like 16, 17.
I think it was.
I think
I thought it was 15.
Together.
she was 15. She said she was 16, 17.
No, she said she was 18.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that one.
Let me do
Me
some.
being around my OKC fans enough, they've told me that. Like I said, she said she was legal, and granted, I guess you got to be a little smarter, but at the same time, you can't stop someone from lying. And like I
He
said,
did it twice. He did it twice.
They could have went to school together.
He did it twice.
He did it twice. Yeah,
I don't know about
he did
twice
it
thing.
once. He
This I don't
did
know
it
about.
once. He did it once. He hung out with her brother, and then he did it again.
Wait, the same girl?
Yeah, same girl. Same girl.
Okay, well that's not. I don't know if I'm doing that twice. I just hung out with the girl twice.
No,
I
he
thought
did
you were
it
saying like
twice.
two different girls. I thought you were saying two different girls. All right, two different girls.
No.
You might have a thing going
Yeah,
on.
we're approaching serial territory at that point.
Yeah.
But no, that just sounds like he met with the girl twice. He probably met her at the club and then hung out with her again. Yeah.
Yeah. He knew
Nelson,
her brother and stuff, which
Nelson
is
House
really
with
messed
Detective
up.
5.
Yeah.
SBU.
Well, shout out to that one tweet by I don't know if you remember this, Knicks. Remember when that one girl tweeted she actually DM'd the person that Josh Giddey was with and said saw that you and Josh Giddey had a relationship. Do you want to elaborate on that more?
Oh, was that
Like,
Hannah Hoops?
No, it was God, it was her sister.
Oh, I forgot her name. Was it Mev?
Yes.
Okay.
Like
The Splash Sisters.
Like people trying to play Twitter detectives. It's out the mud. But yeah, I would hold that against both of them personally. I'd hold that against both of them, and that's why whenever they bring up Lance, like in the Pacers spaces, I'm like, I don't, not a fan of that.
That's another situation where I think he was 19 or 20 himself. Still odd.
And it's still pretty like morally fucked up. If it's not legally bad, it's morally bad.
Well, I'm saying I don't know if it's morally, because would you vilify somebody who's 24 and 20?
Well, he was like 19 and she was like 16, right?
It's a genuine question.
That's a
This
big
is
one.
always
That's a
something
big
I always
gray
found
area.
kind of contrived. As people get older, people allow a wider gap. I think that's odd.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Beehive. I know the Beehive going. Hey, I know they're gonna support me on this one. Shout out to the Beehive.
Oh yeah, all I need in this life of sin is me
No,
and my
12 years.
girlfriend.
12 years of difference.
Was
And
it
he
12
got with
years?
her.
When
No,
she was
ain't no
16. When
is
she
it.
was
Yes, there are
16.
12 years of
When
difference, and
she
he
was
got with her as soon
16.
as she turned 18.
No. No, I think he started when she
No,
was 16. Didn't he
they
start
knew
when
each other.
she?
They didn't
Yeah, they knew
officially.
each other.
Hey, so allegedly, yeah, no, they didn't officially put nothing, down until she was 18.
But he knew her when she was 16,
Yes, they were
which is
friends for years.
weird. Which is
Not to
weird.
mention, him and Dame Dash had beef a little bit because of the Aaliyah situation.
Over Aaliyah, yeah, yeah. We still don't know. We still don't know who
Hey,
flew that plane.
just so y'all
We still
know,
don't.
I love my life. I love my people. Hey,
I think Hove is too focused on Drake right now. You're fine, and Dame Dash is too focused on whitening his teeth. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Dame Dash doesn't have enough money for that, but all right.
Oh, he doesn't. You're right. He does. Well, you think he had to? You think he had to pay the Breakfast Club to get on there?
To pay the Breakfast Club to get on there is crazy.
Yeah,
So you can verbally assault
yeah.
Charlamagne the God for being
You could,
effeminate.
and then they're all making fun of you while you're doing it. Nobody's taking you seriously.
You love it. I
Yeah.
love that. I think I watched that video like 4 times. I was crying.
The thumbnail is so funny. The big ass teeth. It makes Roman Reigns look normal.
Man.
You always make fun of Roman Reigns veneers, and he genuinely has like some of the most normal ones. Like we're not gonna
Yeah,
put
he does. But like
we're not
there's
gonna put Roman
but
Reigns
like
in the same room as Lil Baby. Lil Baby's original veneers was crazy.
no, it's just like because sometimes I'll go back and I'll watch some older WWE, and
Yeah,
by
it's
older it's
different
like a
because we
decade
know
ago.
what his teeth look like. We know
Yeah,
what his teeth used to look like.
like when you see Roman Reigns 10 years ago compared to Roman Reigns now, it's like you could see the Hollywoodification of
I
Roman
mean,
Reigns.
they used
I
to make
mean,
him wear blue contacts. They used to make him wear
Yeah,
blue contacts.
yeah. There's an upgrade. He has his actual eyeballs now.
Yeah, he has his actual eyes. He doesn't have his real teeth. I mean, I mean, at least he's not Chip Skylaring it. At least he's not that
Yeah,
bad.
no.
Yeah, at
It
least.
looks like he's trying to rival it though. Like it's pretty close. Like Chip
Yeah,
Skylark's right
yeah,
here. Roman's like he's inching up.
yeah. Roman's getting up there. Where's Dame Dash?
Shit.
I don't got
Uh, all right, back to the basketball talk. This is a basketball podcast.
Analytically,
The
the best one, by the way.
Yeah,
and those
analytically the
are the
best
best one.
podcast ever. Yeah, absolutely.
Analytically, we've
But
never done low numbers.
yeah, no, never. Especially
No.
now, you're not a ratings killer anymore, Russ.
Mm,
Um,
Mmm.
I think people just got used to you. They're like, we just have to deal with this now.
you gotta do it. What are you
He's
trying
not
to say?
going anywhere.
So he's not calling me the Josh Smith of the pod no more. He's calling me the. What is he calling me? Let's see, guys. Put our brains together. He's calling me the DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, you're just here now. You're just here now.
Nice, nice.
You're just here now. We have to. You're
Wait, is it
2014
King?
Isaiah Thomas.
Is it
2014
Kings
Isaiah
Boogie
Thomas.
or is it Golden State Boogie?
No, you're not that bad. You're still Kings Boogie.
Nice,
If you work your way up, you'll be that half season of Pelicans Boogie when he was the best that he ever was.
nice.
Yeah, before he
I was
tore
a
his shit.
I was a big DeMarcus Cousins fan, by the way. Humongous DeMarcus. There was
Yeah.
a time when I wanted him and Paul George together. That'd have been nice.
And we almost got Paul George and AD together, according to Paul George. I don't know what we would have traded, but hey,
I have no reason to think that he's lying. In fact,
I
actually,
have no.
Paul George would have so much better PR if he lied.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
too honest.
he would.
He's too
No,
honest.
seriously. He would probably only get found out on like half of them, and he'd
Yeah.
have much better PR. That's the
Half
thing,
of
though.
the
Like
people wouldn't care to investigate.
he genuinely talks too much. I'm like, bruh, P, just
Yeah.
shut up,
Remember when
please.
he remember when he was on the podcast with Tyrese and they talked about the first time they met Larry Bird and he pointed to his boy. He's like, he met him with his dick out.
I mean, anything for the ratings, I guess. Anything
Yeah,
for the ratings.
I guess. Anyways, yeah,
Write
not
that down.
talking
Write
about
that
the
down.
not talking about the Cavs anymore. They were completely abysmal, and I don't know what they're gonna do in this offseason, because what can you do?
I think they're going to run it back. And
They have to run it back.
I don't think they should, but I don't know
But
where
that's
else
all they
they
can
should go.
do.
Like
That's all they can do. They're stuck.
I was
I don't know.
hearing, I don't remember where I heard it from. It was somewhere on Twitter, the most reliable place, by the way. I
Mm.
heard somewhere that Harden's going to be back for a multi-year deal.
Yeah,
So if
he's gonna
that's
resign. Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe trade for him, you might as well. There's no
yeah,
reason not.
Hmm. And I think he locked it up as soon as they got to the conference finals.
yeah, yeah.
To be honest,
That's the thing too. It's their first conference finals since LeBron. They're probably going to look
Since
for every
LeBron.
silver lining imaginable.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean,
yeah,
like, this is
I
probably
don't think you even have to do that though. The thing is like I'll say this. My personal opinion was that if either the Knicks or the Cavs lost, which one of those things had to happen, they should do something. They should make some kind of move
yeah.
because
You did,
for the
yeah. You said
Cavs,
that.
I mean, they're in the exact same situation essentially. The Cavs made their big move this year, and it didn't get them. They got them one round further.
A little bit
If
more.
if the Knicks would have lost, that would have been their second time in a row losing in the conference finals. And with the same basic core, except for they made their
The
move
same
1 year.
core and with a team that
They made their
analysts
move
had
one
you
year
beating.
earlier. They made their move
Yeah.
for Cat 1 year earlier, so I'd have been like, and Cat is a more expensive player than James Harden. So even then, it would for me it would look like okay, you did the McHale thing, you did the Cat thing, you made a lot of
Now
very
what?
big moves, and you just got to the same spot 2 times in a row.
Are you
I'd
gonna
have been like,
pump
hey,
fake for Are you gonna pump fake
I mean,
Giannis the
granted,
50th time?
I think some people move too fast. You could give them 1 more year, but if they look mid all the way up to like the next trade deadline, you'd have to do something.
Who, the Knicks
But
or the
it looks like
Cavs?
it looks like the Knicks have all the reason not to even touch it, even if they lose.
Yeah, no. They shouldn't touch it. Now, I will say though, for the Knicks, they gotta win. We'll get to this, but they gotta win this upcoming round. They have to. They have to. They have to. This is your
Yeah,
best chance.
there's 7 games left in the season at most. They're
They
only
have to win
guaranteed
this.
4.
They have to. They have to win this though. They have to. You have to. You have to.
Uh,
Who knows? Yeah, you have to.
yes, I mean that's
Hmm.
kind of how that goes, Cammy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
because
Hey,
you
hey guys,
no
elite basketball analysis. The Knicks have
no.
to win a basketball game.
no, they have to win 4 out of
They
7
have to win
basketball games.
4.
Actually,
They
They
have
make
to
some
win 4 out
progress.
of 7 because good things don't happen 2 times in a row to NBA teams unless you're the Pacers apparently. Um, Conference finals and the NBA finals. Well, good, but it was a success. There were 2 successful seasons,
They were two
and
successful
then
seasons. I
and
think I
then
see a good short memory. Shout out to that for commercial because you forgot all the pain in between all the people that was jumping off the ship.
oh,
All
what
the
are you
people that was
talking
jumping
about?
off
Of
the ship.
course I remember. I remember the people that were jumping off the ship at the start of last year when we
That's
we
what I'm saying.
started off slow. I
I called him
remember.
out
I
on the
remember.
timeline. Somebody was saying, I guess I'm the only one that really believes in my. I don't even know who that guy was. I think he got less motion than me. I said, nah, I remember y'all. I remember
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
them. Look, I
So
remember Simmons.
it's okay. Trust me, bro. We'll get Trey Murphy. Trust me, bro. Um,
Worried about no
it's
damn
never
Trey
happening.
Murphy.
a
Never
Hall.
happening.
Gotta give
Never
up the Hall
happening.
for Trey Murphy.
You gotta give up
Please.
the Hall for Trey Murphy and going to the tax. We ain't going to the tax for no fucking Trey Murphy.
I'm not doing that.
No. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You wanna get 20 million a year? All right, go to TripAdvisor. Go play in Poughkeepsie. Go play in Seattle. I heard they're hiring. Um but yeah, I don't know what the fuck the Cavs do. I don't know what they do because what can they do at this point?
Oh,
Nothing.
not a lot.
Yeah, not. I
I
mean,
don't
would
think.
you go?
I don't think there are any alterations that they can make. And it seems like I was watching ESPN the other day and I heard Donovan Mitchell was on. He said something along the lines of like, I will win a ring here or I won't win a ring here, but
I'm still
regardless,
winning.
I
I'm
win it.
still
I'm winning
winning.
at life. And
I'm
like
winning, and
that's the and listen, he's not wrong. He's not, but that's the biggest fucking loser statement in basketball. I
yeah.
won at life. It doesn't matter if I want a ring.
The
Like
thing is,
what
a
confidence does
lot
that
of
instill?
yeah, a lot of people think that. A lot of NBA players have that thought.
The Cavs
But
won't matter on Judgment Day.
Yeah,
he's the
the
only
Cavs
one.
won't matter on
Yeah,
Judgment Day.
a lot of players have that thought. A lot of players are thinking that right now.
Oh
But
yeah.
he's the only one who will say it. He's the only one who will say it.
Oh,
And
I bet every player in the NBA thinks that, and for the most part, they're right. Like
James
on the grand
Harden,
scheme of life, yeah.
J,
But like
James
in your
James
profession,
Harden Yeah, James Harden has been thinking that ever since that 27 straight three did not go in the hoop. He was
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know what, this doesn't need to happen anymore. Now he wasn't at fault for that. He wasn't at fault for that. But when that happened, he was like, you know what, maybe this is destiny. Maybe I'm supposed to be here with Barkley and Iverson and all these guys and Ewing. You know,
Yeah.
and all,
Yeah.
all due respect to all due respect to those guys. Not Ewing. He kind of shrunk in the playoffs sometimes. But hey, all due respect to those guys. But James, you're with them. You're with them. You know, and all Harden fans have to say now is that well, transphobia is a lot of it. They have a lot of transphobia to say for Wade. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
that they have a lot of that to say, and it's very funny that that's all they can resort to. Because what do you say now? And how many years does he have left? How many years do you think he has left? Like
Harden?
three, two, three, probably.
I'd say 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
I could see him playing into his 40s. Not much longer into his 40s, but I could see him playing into his 40s.
I'm just done on guessing on players' timelines.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys like Harden, Curry, LeBron. I don't know when they're gonna retire because I can't see them doing anything outside of basketball. What does LeBron do after basketball? What does he do? Be a businessman?
Uh,
I mean, he's already been
Prob-
that. Look, I'm telling you
Well,
right now, Kobe Bryant became a dad
an
coach
author,
and
an
and an
author as well.
Oscar-winning writer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can figure it out. They
LeBron,
can do some other
Le,
stuff.
Le,
I'll figure it out.
LeBron will probably do what Tom Brady did, own a team.
No, like with Curry's very marketable. They're gonna throw his face on a bunch of shit. They're gonna put him on TV. They're gonna put him.
My little brother spoke highly of the GOAT movie, and he is about as casual as a basketball fan as you can be.
Yeah, I thought about seeing that. I never ended up pulling the trigger on it, but I thought about seeing
very
that.
highly of it, and he is a very big animated movie connoisseur.
Yeah,
Oh, this one.
Like over the last few years, he's just been dipping his toes in everything. I remember he hosted a game show, I think, on ABC for a short time, or he
Yep,
produced one or something like that.
Yep.
Like he's kind of dipping his toes in whatever pool there is. He'll be doing whatever.
What does KD do after basketball? He doesn't have a life.
He'll probably play until he's 80.
That one you can make fun.
Yeah. 7 foot tall incel. 7 foot tall incel. I mean, but hey, if they need drones, we got you.
Thanks,
He'll probably be like the actual example. Like there was a joke on some fucking comedy special I heard when I was a kid where it was like NFL players should play until they're 70. Imagine a 70-year-old kick returner getting fucking demolished. That would be Kevin Durant in a basketball sense.
I think Kevin Durant could play until he's 44 and still be Cam Thomas.
Yeah. By the time like he could play longer than that. Like he could break LeBron's record and be like, yeah, I broke, and LeBron will be like, so
I'm still playing.
Yeah.
I think LeBron retires after this year, though. I think LeBron.
I think so. I think this is it for him.
LeBron, I feel like is the type of guy to announce it before the season and then have a whole farewell tour.
Yeah.
Even though he said he doesn't want one, I think
he's full of shit.
No, yeah. LeBron.
He's full of shit. He's the biggest liar in basketball. He absolutely wants a retirement tour.
My catchphrase.
Was that?
Did y'all forget to add me to the group chat?
Who?
Did y'all forget to add me to the group chat?
Oh, which group chat? Oh.
The group chat with you, Knicks, and Ramon. LeBron, Ramon, James. Y'all call him Ramon because y'all so close, right?
No, we can't. Well, no, you can't make that joke because he has his lies on wax. He has his lies on wax. Oh yeah, I never got to see him when he played for the club. You did not see that guy play soccer at all. Or what about oh yeah, that's my favorite saying.
Someone just used that video reaction in one of my other group chats. They actually just used that.
What's your favorite page in that book?
One second.
Hold on. I was very important man.
So I mean like yeah, I'm reading this book right now. I'm reading this book right now. It's really good. Look how far I've gotten into it.
Hold
on. What's it about?
I'm reading you know, I just really like the passages in it. You know, it's really inspiring.
Very important man. Very important
Yeah,
man.
very, yeah, yeah. He's a very important man.
Well,
You know, the autobiography of Greg Heffley. He's a very important man.
It's,
Um,
it's like that. It's like that Family Guy skit. Oh, look, another reader in the family.
That's so nasty.
Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that one Jalen Brown video where he's doing a TED talk and he's like, "Today we're going to be talking about the crossover and the intersection between basketball and social justice," where he's like wearing glasses. You
What
don't
a
know what the
card.
fuck he's talking about.
He doesn't even know.
No, he doesn't.
Actually, speaking of a
But
little segue, I don't know if we've even been on episodes since then. He was going out super sad. Going out
oh
super.
yeah. Jalen Brown in the live streams.
My
Yeah,
thing my
get
thing
over it.
is he could have said some of those things. Could have said some of those things. The day after is
Yeah, the day after they
Yeah,
the day yeah,
it,
the day
it
after
really just sounds
was.
like sour grapes. It just
maybe
sounds like
wait
That's
like a
like
month.
yeah, that's like if
like
Shay got on the
if he would
podcast
have did that,
today.
if he would have came back like September, like, hey guys, I missed y'all. Let's go through this game. It's still a kind of a fresh wound, and then maybe
Imagine
make it a drink every time they miss a foul stream or something.
imagine if Shay
He
got on
didn't even make it
520
fun.
and
He was just
started.
crying. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? There's a way to make that fun.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
even
no, it's
fun. He
not.
was just crying.
It's like I'm watching a man spiral. I'm watching a man spiral.
Yeah, it was like, all right, man.
Speaking of
Fuck Stephen A
speaking
though,
of
and Stephen B, and
yeah,
Stephen C.
fuck that. I know who signs her checks. It's not personal. It's not personal, Jalen. I like you. I got love for you. I know who
No,
signs your checks.
that General Hospital fucking mafia boss is so hilarious. He did the same thing to
Yeah,
Josh Hart.
he did. He did. Did the same shit to LeBron, and nobody bought it.
Yeah,
No,
like get out of here.
LeBron. I think LeBron was the first time like a player actually called him out on his bullshit and actually went at
Yeah,
him, and he didn't know how
yeah.
to respond. He didn't know how
No,
to respond.
he probably still doesn't know how to respond. LeBron's the
No,
one person that can get him kicked off ESPN if he really wanted to.
absolutely. One call. Yeah, one call.
Yeah,
You remember that? You remember that text? This is Hove.
yeah.
One text and he's off the air. Speaking of pseudo intellectuals. Speaking of pseudo intellectuals.
Wow,
Oh,
Yeah.
I know that
wow,
one. I know
that's a
that
crazy.
one.
Come
That's a crazy
on.
shot.
Come on. Come on. You know who that is. Come on.
You're Kyrie Irving.
It's a
No
Yeah.
one
crazy.
likes a bragger,
Yeah.
That's an
Kyrie Irving.
No one
unnecessary
likes
shot.
that's what it says on my Rookie of the Year trophy.
He didn't even do anything to you. That's crazy.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He's gotten better. He's gotten better over the past few years. And I think he
Yeah.
genuinely does care about the one of the more important causes right now. But still, I looked into that Amazon video that he shared. Yeah, I can't co-sign that.
Yeah.
I can't
No,
co-sign that.
no, and then everyone will go on. Oh, he just shared a link. You could
Yeah,
say you like Kyrie as a player while realizing he
yeah.
might have said some boneheaded things or promoted some boneheaded things.
You know how nice of Kyrie to it fell.
Yeah.
Probably
You
apt.
you tried for like 5 minutes to get that.
Yeah, it fell. I'm not even gonna bother. How nice of Kyrie to share a link to the Teletubbies just for kids to watch it with their parents. How
Yeah,
nice of
no.
it. It was on Amazon. He just wanted to share it.
Yeah. Oh, was that it? I thought it was the entire series of Lil Bill.
Oh, it was. Oh, yeah. No, it was. No, I think it was actually SpongeBob SquarePants season 4. You know, he just wanted to share it on Amazon. Yeah.
That's a little dicey. It was like the last decent season.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Before they lobotomized Patrick fully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like Kyrie. I think he's made himself like he's kind of redeemed himself for that, but also you did that and you also didn't apologize. People were
Yeah.
acting like it was crazy when Joe Tsai said like you have to go like take some sensitivity training. Joe Tsai said you need to take some sensitivity training and talk to some people, and people blew their minds. Like, bro, what was that, Russ? Was that Russ?
I said, well, Joe Simon's saying that is a little interesting, but
Yeah. The right message, wrong messenger. Right message,
Mm-hmm.
wrong messenger.
Hitler
Right.
tells, Hitler tells Stalin to be cool.
Oh.
Oh, don't mention that guy. We're talking about Kyrie. Don't mention that. Don't mention that guy. Don't
But
mention that
no,
guy. A bit too
like I
close to
said,
That's
home.
all right.
I don't actually think Kyrie was being hateful or weird, and I don't call him a fake intellectual. He's just a contrarian. And
He's a big contrarian.
no
He's
matter how
Kanye.
smart you are, the more contrarian you want to be, the deeper in hell you'll take it.
Absolutely.
As a recovering dickhead, I can tell you this.
Kanye. I mean Kanye.
Like,
Kanye.
no. Trust me, I fully understand because sometimes, especially when you don't feel like you're being like heard at all, like listened to, you're like, you know what? At
Pay
this point,
attention to me.
like, you know what? Nah, it's like nah. At this point, I've had conversations with people about basketball. I recently had a conversation where someone tried to equate the amount of points on the board per quarter with pace.
No.
And I said, wait, hold on. I tried to meet him in the middle,
No.
like, wait. He's like, if you can keep up the pace of 30 points per quarter, I was like, you do know that you can have a slow pace and put up 30 points, and you can have a high pace and put up
You just
lower
have a
points.
hot shooting. You just have a
And he
hot
said,
shooting quarter.
that's not how that works. I said,
Yeah, it
most
is.
definitely is. Look at the Chicago Bulls of the last 2 to 3 years. They were shooting more threes than the Celtics were.
And they just
They
weren't
just,
scoring.
yeah, the sphere wasn't going into the hole.
The ring wasn't going into the
Like
ring.
that thing was not. It didn't go in, but they was running. They had
I
a bunch
mean,
of Kyle Kuzmas and Thon Makers and
Ryan
what's his?
Arcidiacono,
Hold on, I'm trying to think of who else I'm thinking of. Tony Snells.
Tony Snell's cardio.
Yeah, but yeah, a bunch of cardio out there. I should leave Tony Snell alone. Kyle Kuzma took his place. He put a quintuple goose eggs in a playoff game.
You know, honestly, Tony Snell at least was a decent player for what he did. Kyle Kuzma's not even a decent player for what he does. Tony
He
Snell at
used to be.
least was, yeah. He used to be. Kyle Kuzma dropped the emptiest 23 points per game ever on the Wizards. Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like second year Jordan Poole on the Wizards was actually a good player. First year Jordan Poole on the Wizards sucked. Second year Jordan Poole on the Wizards was a good player. And then he went to the Pelicans and he died. His career died. Like everybody's career dies in the Pelicans. Remember Jordan
Yeah.
Hawkins? Remember Jordan Hawkins?
I do. He
Remember
was
that?
fucking great.
I was never
He
big
was
on
great.
Jordan Poole, but that was just me.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I thought he was fun on the Warriors. I didn't really
I mean,
follow
I
him
mean
much on the Who the fuck am I going to follow on the Wizards? To be fair,
he was
though.
he was a volume scorer. He was a volume scorer.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole, I
He
remember
wasn't
even in
volume.
that
He
in
wasn't
that in
volume.
that in that six man of the year season, he shot like 32% from deep, which is like, nah.
He wasn't volume. That's right.
Honey, I see
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he had a couple good playoff runs, but
Yeah.
people overestimated him. But now I just feel bad. Now I just feel bad.
No,
What do you
people,
do? What do you do now?
people thought he probably thought it too. He was going to get the keys after Curry retired, and now say hello to
Yeah,
Pods.
Got to superimpose and cut that in there. What does he even do?
he doesn't do anything now. He doesn't do anything now. He grew a struggle beard. Shit, it's over for him. He grew a struggle
Yeah,
beard and a struggle afro.
Draymond ruined
I
his life. That's fucking crazy.
Draymond did ruin his life.
Not
Draymond
even just
did
his career;
ruin his
ruined his
life.
life.
No, his life. Draymond ruined his life. And the funny thing is about that is Draymond was in the wrong. Like from the start
Yeah,
of that altercation, he was in the wrong.
Draymond
He was in the
typically
wrong.
is.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Y'all seen that clip of him on 520 when he's like, when somebody goes there, I don't know when to stop. And then Jeff Teague is like, oh, we know.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's really sad that Draymond is like violent as hell because when he's not like beating up people, he's super funny. Remember what he did to Vando?
You know, we gotta change this. He doesn't beat people up.
Huh?
He just randomly assaults people on the court. Like he did not beat
Yeah.
up Steven Adams. He didn't beat up
No,
No, he
Sabonis.
kicked him. He
Yeah,
kicked him.
like I said, these like I could respect someone who squabbles. If you give somebody
Yeah.
the ones and you was out there beating people up, totally cool with it.
Do you
You
respect
just
the headlock you gave Rudy Gobert from behind?
that was a little bit better, but he knew when and who to pick on. He knew when to do it too. But that was probably the
Right
only
from
one
behind
where
him, yeah.
that was probably the one where I was the least disgusted.
What about
the
the
What about the
haymaker he
Nurkic
gave
one?
the Nurkic one? Yeah, the haymaker he gave Nurkic.
The
He
hate.
wound up for that.
We
He
call
wound
it,
up for that.
but you gotta connect.
He did connect. Not as much. Not as much.
Didn't he
He,
connect?
yeah, he did. He connected. He connected the same way Jermaine O'Neal
No,
connected with that one fan
no.
at the Malice at the
I haven't seen
Palace.
that in a few years. Let me look at that real
If you
quick.
think he connected with Nurkic, you must get frightened every single time you watch a UFC card.
I don't know. Let me look at it again. Let me look at it again. I'm actually gonna do some analysis right
It's
now.
like how Tony Khan feared for his life.
Let me see this.
Green just such a
I got a Josh Hart ad.
All right, so let me watch this replay. Let's see.
Why?
Oh, he definitely connected. He definitely connected. Stop it. He connected. He connected. He connected. Yeah, he connected. Now Nurkic embellished. Nurkic embellished, but he did
Hamatronical.
connect.
Hamatronical. I'm gonna say your full name.
Yeah,
Hamatronical, please. Come on now.
he connected. He connected. He connected.
No, sir,
You,
Bob.
I saw that. He
you,
definitely
you
connected.
should throw it like right there, make a little
I
discussion piece.
will. I will. Yeah. If this was a live stream, I would put it up. 1 for connected, 2
Yeah.
for don't connect.
Oh, he connected. It
Yeah,
wasn't bad, but he connected.
he wasn't bad, but he connected. He like grazed him a little bit more than grazed him, but he definitely connected.
Yeah.
He definitely
We went
connected.
from haymaker till we grazed him.
He
Yeah.
definitely
No,
hit him.
yeah, it
He
wasn't a
definitely hit him.
haymaker, but
It wasn't a
like
haymaker, but he definitely hit him. He definitely
he
hit him.
definitely
Word that
clotheslined him. He clotheslined him straight to hell. That
Yeah, he clotheslined him. He clotheslined
yeah.
him.
But
I don't know if it'll even show up
Hey,
here,
look,
but
even my goat got connected with 2 piece.
oh shit.
I mean, your goat
Yeah.
got punched in the neck. He got punched straight up in the neck. Shout out Chris Childs. He
Let's
got
see.
straight up punched in the neck. Let's see.
Didn't he do a
Okay.
swing? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah. He swung.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
wound up. Yeah.
I remember
He
this. I
connected.
remember
He
this because he
connected. Yeah.
spun
He
his whole
connected.
body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
He
annoying.
did that with intent.
I'm not calling
He
that
did
a
that with
haymaker. I'm not
intent.
calling that a haymaker. We're
But
not
he
doing
definitely
that.
hit him.
not
But
a
he definitely hit
haymaker,
him.
but
Definitely hit him.
Look, I wasn't even the biggest fan of everybody dogpiling on Meta World Peace when he elbowed Harden, but even then he connected.
yeah.
I don't know. That
Yeah.
elbow was a bit. That elbow was a bit too high for it to be an accident. He did this.
Oh,
He
I don't think it was
he
an
did
accident.
this.
I don't think it was okay. So here's my thing. I don't think it was an accident. Him connecting that flush to the back of Harden's head, I don't think was intentional. I think he was being. Here goes.
Get
Being
out
a
of my
jerk.
way. Get out of my way.
Being a jerk will get you in trouble. Yeah, he was
Get out
basically
of my
saying you're not
way.
gonna mess up my celly. You're gonna get out of my way.
Do
But
you think Wemby bull hammering Nas Reed was do you think that was intentional?
Yes.
yeah, to a degree, yeah. Like I said,
Yeah.
did he mean? Did he? I mean, now I don't think he meant to get that accurate. But if he did, Wemby, he might have another career.
Yeah. Yeah, he might.
but
Definitely was, in my opinion.
no, I think he definitely was trying to at least
Send a
scare
message.
Nasri. At
Send a
least
message,
scare.
yeah.
Like if Nasri could have got his face out of the way, he would have been okay with that. But he didn't care either way.
Yeah.
It's like
He
what
sent that
I think.
mug.
I think Kenyon Martin used to do the same thing. Whenever he got a rebound, he used to do this, like throw elbows. Dennis Rodman used to do the same thing too.
Oh yeah.
Whenever
They
he
both
got a
did.
rebound, throw elbows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like you have plausible deniability, but also come on, man, you kind of figured something would happen.
Yeah, like what did you
But
expect?
but you know what? We're gonna move on to our next series. How do you feel about Wemby telling Biombo and Miles Mason Plumlee hard fouls? Hard fouls. I think that's cool as fuck. That's cool as fuck. I
I
think
thought
that's
it was
cool as
funny.
fuck, personally.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, of course.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, I thought it
Alle-
was very funny.
Allegedly, he told them go have fun, but I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that Wemby told 38-year-old Biombo and 30-year-old Mason Plumlee to go have fun.
Is Mr.
I'm
Puppy
not
30?
buying that.
I put it like this. I don't even know if you
Something
have
like
Thunder
that.
fans. I don't even know if you have Thunder fans watching. Even if he did, the 2 fouls that were the quote unquote hard fouls,
36, Mason Plumlee.
Damn.
the 2 fouls that
Yeah.
were the hard fouls that were the hits called by Frank Lucas were not
Right.
harder than half of the unfortunate plays, as they call them, that Mr. Lugan's Chancellor has done.
Fuck Lou Dort. Why are you grabbing dreads? Why are you grabbing
Dort.
dreads, Isaiah Hartenstein? Why are you grabbing dreads?
Well, supposedly
That
Wimby
was
did
the
it.
most messy.
Wimby did it too, though.
That was a retaliation, though. That was a retaliation. That was a retaliation. That was a retaliation. Like, listen. I said this when I was. I don't know if you saw my tweet, Russ, when I was talking about Wemby being cool as fuck. I was like dick riding him. It got like 40,000 likes. But somebody said it was a Thunder fan in there that was like, if he did that same shit to your players, I bet you wouldn't have the same thing. I responded. I was like, if I see Aaron grabbing dreads and then I see him getting elbowed the next possession, I'm like, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say anything. Fair is fair. You remember when you remember when Aaron flipped over Giannis, he gut wrench suplex Giannis, and the Thanasis from the bench was like getting held back.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
remember. The reason I remember is because his reaction was so cartoonish. It looked like he wanted
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
to hold
Hold
him
me
back.
back, hold me back.
Yeah, so that
Yeah,
was pretty funny. That was a good one.
yeah,
Let
yeah.
me at him.
I,
Let me at him.
I
I
mean,
gotta
I
be
don't think we
I
were.
gotta be
That's
quiet,
crappy,
guys.
dude.
I'm in Milwaukee, so relax.
Oh. I mean, I don't think. From an unbiased party, Knicks. Well, I don't know about unbiased. Do you think we have any dirty players?
Do I think you have any dirty player? I mean, I don't think so. I mean,
I think
I
Aaron
think
is
there
the
are less
closest
dirty
one.
players than what you think, or if they are, you probably don't know about them. The
I
dirtiest
think
players are usually the ones you don't know about. Like Chris Paul
uh,
wasn't known as a dirty player until like maybe 2017 or 18 when people
he was.
started
I
believing
don't know.
Boogie.
He had that reputation in college.
Nah, no. A couple plays like a dirty player is someone like even like Grayson Allen. And Grayson
Yeah,
Allen is actually a good player, or was a good player, and had good moments. But
still is a good player.
he did a lot of weird and nasty things, and some of it was just tough
Yeah,
defense. Some of it was just
yeah,
unfortunate. But once you get
when
that
he.
label, it's almost impossible to shake it.
I mean,
it
I
is.
think now. I think now he's starting to shake it, especially that he doesn't do it as much, and he had a really good season the past year. You
It's been
have
tough.
to you have to take a jump in
Even Ron Artest
production.
had it to a degree. Even Ron Artest had it to a degree
What?
because once you
What?
get
Yeah,
labeled once you get
he
labeled that
did.
kind of
Yeah.
like tough and rough and like nasty way,
Oh yeah.
that's why they call fouls on you differently. It's
And with that with that standard, once you get labeled as a tough, hard nosed defender, you can get away with whatever the hell you want. You can get away with
um,
whatever the hell you want.
kind of depends. Not
Cause
necessarily.
cause cause Dort, I remember Dort was not this bad 3 years ago. Dort was
No.
not this bad 3 years ago.
Sure, buddy.
Dort, nah, I remember because I
No.
watched Dort under.
I mean, if you remember in 20, was it 23? Remember when he killed Paul George?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
always. I don't know about always. At least the last 3 years, he's been like this.
I think after Dort stopped being an
So
offensive
so
player,
Knicks, you're
after
talking about
Dort,
the better majority of his entire career is what you're telling me.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
because his career's been like,
Yeah,
his career's like
more
what,
years
6 years?
more years than
Like
not. More
at
years than
least
not. Thanks.
at
after
least half. At least half.
after Dort stopped being an offensive player is when he started being dirty. Cause,
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he was too dirty in 2020 or 21. But
no he wasn't. 2020 he was the league's darling. 2021 I remember he had that one
he
game winner.
was. I remember
He
that.
had that he had that one game
Maybe
winner.
not the league's. He was a league
He was
darling.
one of. He was one of. I mean, they forgot about T.J. Warren quick and they moved on to Lou Dort.
Shit. Oh, look at
But
that! Oh, look at that passive
20
aggressive sweetheart.
2021, he had that one game winner against the Spurs, if y'all remember that, where it was like Dort catches, he shoots, and he hits it, and they win. The
Oh
Spurs
yeah,
announcers saying that,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then the year after that, he averaged 17 points a game in his third season. He averaged 17 points a game. Lou Dort was a scorer. People forget about this. Lou Dort
I
was a
mean,
scorer.
on what efficiency?
This is how it starts. This is how it starts right here. It's
This
always
is-
like, oh my god.
Hold on, let me. I'm curious. What was Dort's efficiency
I want to know
that
which one of these pages that he posted like highlights.
17 on 40% shooting.
40% shooting. 40% shooting.
That is not a
40
score. Dylan Brooks averaged like 20 something on 40.
Okay, maybe he wasn't a scorer, but he scored. He scored.
He did shoot the basketball.
Next topic. Anyways.
And wait.
He has shot the basketball before.
He has shot the.
We've lost the plot. We've lost the plot.
When would you say when would you say he started being dirty? Because he did this shit to us last year too. I would say 2022, 23. I would say around then.
I don't have a dirty tracker on Dort.
I gotta get a Lou. Man, that Lou Dort jersey I'm gonna get on Fanatics when he gets off the team. It's gonna be cheap as fuck. That's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna hang it right there.
I mean, if you told me last year, I could have sent you mine. I could have sent you mine.
Lou ain't leaving. Lou ain't leaving. They're gonna lose Case and Wallace, and then the dump off brothers. I call them the salary dump brothers. Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins. Salary dump brothers.
That's hard.
Dump brothers. They're probably losing Hartenstein too.
Yeah, probably. A lot of people need to get money.
Yeah, but let's get to that.
Let's get to the series. Yeah.
Let's get to that series. This is what we all came here for. My God, That was a fucking incredible series. Well, for the most part, half of it was really good. The other half were blowouts. Game 1 was great. Game 2 was great. Game 3 was a blowout. 4 was great. 5 was a blowout. 6 was a blowout. 7 was awesome. 7 was
Yeah.
awesome. Loved 7.
I thought 7 was really good. I think Game 1 was probably the best game of the series, just by
Absolutely,
default.
it's one of the best playoff games of all time.
Yeah.
One of the best playoff games of all time.
No, but Game 7 was still fantastic.
It was great.
Even though the Spurs were in control of like 85% of it, but since it wasn't a blowout, it's still cool though.
Hell yeah.
I mean, listen. For us,
the Thunder went on a couple rounds.
I enjoyed almost all of the games. Honestly.
I mean, I did too.
Yeah.
I did too. The only game that I did.
take over the Sixers and Boston Celtics is my favorite series this year.
The only game that I didn't like was Game 5 or Game 4.
For the
Which
record,
one
Nick,
was the
I
one?
don't care that you and the Hawks went to Game 6. That was stupid.
That series wasn't that good. That series wasn't that
That
good. That
was-
should
No,
have
it
been sweet.
wasn't.
That should have been.
I would have rather
that
y'all
should've
give
been
up 2
sweet.
games versus the Cavs than the Hawks. That was so dumb.
Yeah. No.
I mean, you
Hey,
can't help. But I was gonna say his initial. I don't know what his full name is. You can't help CJ McCollum though.
Shame on
Christian
me for not
James.
going to
Christian
that,
James.
You can't help Christian
McCollum.
James McCollum. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, shame on me for
he's
not
in
going to
he's
Game
in his
3.
prime, by the way.
Game 3. That would have been fun. I should have.
But
Yeah. Trying to give him some morale wins. I don't know.
the one game that I didn't like in the series was, I think it was, what was the game with the 45-minute quarter? What was the game with the 45-minute third quarter? There was a 45-minute third quarter in one of those games. It was either game. Hold on, because they won. OKC won. It was Game 4. It was Game 4. The third quarter of Game 4. My God.
Why do you know that ESPN stat?
Oh no, I go off quarter lengths based off my tweets. I tweeted when the quarter started, and then I tweeted when the quarter ended. I remember that. It was 45 minutes. It was 45 minutes because they called every single foul for both teams. And I was like, if y'all want the refs, if y'all really hate flopping this much, which flopping isn't a problem. Spoiler alert, flopping isn't a problem. And the people that y'all say flop do not flop nearly as much for it to be a problem. Because you know what? Y'all say Brunson flops too much? Not really. Y'all say Harden flops too much? Not really. Y'all say Shea flops too much? Not really.
Hold on. No.
Go ahead.
I've seen that brother smack himself in the face with another man's arm. We're not doing this.
Look. Charge
it's all right, Nick. You can stay down there. I will.
Charge it to the game.
He said it, not you, so you're safe.
Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. I don't care. Charge it to the game. I don't care. The one guy that is an egregious flopper and foul baiter that should be called out is Mr. Blue and White in Portland, because if he's not foul baiting, charging to the rim and trying to get fouled, he can't do anything.
No, he genuinely no. Actually, as much as it pains me to say, Denny Avdia actually engages more serious and real contact than Jalen Brunson or Jimmy Butler combined. Oh yeah, don't let Jimmy Butler get away with it. I remember. It's a nasty way to play. It's a nasty way to play. And shout out to Big Yahoo, but he actually gets downhill and he plays rough and tough. You may not like it, but that's genuinely what LeBron used to do. The only thing is he's a little more crafty and knows how to draw contact. It's nasty. It's a nasty way to play. You don't gotta like it, but he does actually genuinely get downhill. Even Shea doesn't get downhill as much as he does, which is why it's so disgusting when he gets to foul calls. Because they always tell you if you get in the paint, you get 2 feet in the paint. If you go up strong, you'll get a foul call.
Yeah, we don't.
He is one of the few people that does do that. Unless you send him to his other hand, then he can.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a secondary hand. He doesn't have a secondary hand.
So
sell high, Portland, sell high, sell high.
Yeah, and the fact that you didn't mention Jimmy Butler is disgusting.
No, because Jimmy's hurt. I'm not gonna kick a hurt man when he's down. Jimmy's hurt.
That doesn't change how he plays. What are we doing?
Well, I remember. Listen, I remember how bad it was in the bubble series versus us. He used to truck our guys. He trucked Malcolm. He trucked Oladipo and got fouled every time. Every time he trucked them, and then the two-handed rim grazer dunks that he always did. I remember that. Trust me. Trust me. You're not gonna make me forget. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not No,
Jimmy
I'm not
is.
giving that. I'm not selling that lie for Jalen Brunson. Shout out Jalen Brunson. Still a great scorer.
He
Still a
doesn't
great
even
scorer.
do it as much anymore. He doesn't even do it as much, especially like
Sure,
in
buddy.
these
Yeah.
Sure,
past couple
buddy.
series.
Sure, buddy.
He
Sure,
doesn't
buddy.
do it. He doesn't do it as much. He
Yeah,
doesn't. He doesn't.
yeah.
Do,
Look at
he
you.
doesn't.
Look at you.
This
Shucking
isn't
and
me
jiving
pan.
for Knicks over here.
No, this isn't me. Look. Here's another thing. When I was talking about how much I liked Wemby, somebody was like responding to me. He was like, "You're gonna hate him in 4 years." Not really. Not really. I'm not. I still like SGA. I still
Yeah.
like SGA.
SGA is still the best player in the world, in my opinion.
I still
Oh,
fuck with SGA. I fuck
he's
with
saying
Brunson.
it. By the way, guys, I like Jimmy Butler and Jalen Brunson. I
I
actually love
like
Jimmy
all
Butler.
those players.
But am I going to
I
lie about? Am I going to lie about how he plays the game? No. No, I
No,
genuinely
no,
love
no,
Jimmy
no,
Butler, and
no, no.
I thought he'd be great on the Pacers.
Jimmy
Would have
was
been great.
egregious. Jimmy in 2020, he averaged like 20 points a game that series, and I think he got like 14 of them via free throws. It was bad. It was
It is
bad.
what it
It
is.
was bad.
It is what it ain't.
It was bad. Now I'm interested to
I
see how
love
he
D
plays
Wade and
after
Kobe
the
Bryant as
injury.
well. I love Chris Paul. They all
T Mac invented the rip through. You know that, right? T Mac invented
invented
the
the
rip
rip
through.
is crazy, but all right.
And KD perfected it. They had to ban that move because KD kept doing it. Now I think it's an offensive foul. If you know, you know.
I mean, it's still not really. They still basically do a variation of that. The only one that's
Yeah,
still kind of like consistently called a foul is when people do the hooks. Unless you're Shea and
not
you put one
really.
them on your arm.
They don't call it as much as it should. They don't call it as much as they should. They don't call it as much as they should.
Yeah.
Shout out to that one moment in Game 7 where Jared McCain judo threw Dylan Harper to the ground. Dylan Harper got up, tried to contest it, and he got called for a technical. You remember that?
Yeah.
Filipino
He
violence.
he did an arm drag. He did a full arm drag, and apparently that was enough to not get a call and also get a technical. Now, I will say, I don't have a problem with Shea because Shea is one of the greatest scorers ever, and he is a deserving back-to-back MVP. Should be a three-time MVP. I don't know how Jokic won in 04. He should be a three-time MVP. 2024, sorry, not 04. He should be a three-time MVP. He's one of the best
Longevity
players
of
in the world.
Jokic.
Yeah, well, longevity and apparently voter fatigue doesn't apply if you're white and Serbian. Hot take. Yeah. Um, but remember when they gave Carl?
But if I say
Remember
that
when they?
about Nash, I'm wrong. Okay, cool.
Well, Nash won his MVP in the wrong year. Um, remember when they gave? Remember when they gave 32 in Utah the
He's
MVP
lucky if
in
he even
nine?
gets one.
Huh?
He's lucky if he even gets one. I said it.
Remember when?
Yeah, I said it. I said it.
This
Yeah,
guy?
yeah. But you hating on Jokic
You're
though.
you're more salty. You're more salty about it than Shaq was that one year.
I'm trying to tell you right
Well,
now. You
ever
can't tell me
since.
that. You can't tell me Jokic didn't deserve his MVPs, but then say Nash deserved one the year he didn't get.
Shea deserved it more. Shea deserved it more. Shea deserved it more. Shea was
Luka
the
deserved.
MVP in
Luka deserved it
2024.
more.
In 24?
Luka deserved it.
2024, yeah, that was the year that the Thunder were the
Luka.
first seed. That was the year that
Luka.
the Thunder were the first seed.
Luka deserved it more.
Luka? I don't think he
Yes.
played enough. I don't think he played enough games. I think he was hurt at the first start of that season, if I remember correctly. Let me see.
No matter when you're hurt, you play the games. You play the games. What are we
Let
doing?
me see. Oh, he played 70 games. He was third in MVP. Shit, maybe he should have won. Maybe he should have won. Maybe he should have won.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had Shea. I had Shea as the MVP ever since the start because
Could be.
I think
Could
that
be valid.
In 23-24, I thought Embiid was going to win it.
he would have won it. He would have ran
He
away
would've.
with it. Embiid would have. He would have ran away with it. And I
Yeah.
hate the agenda that Embiid's MVP in 23 was Mickey Mouse MVP or like undeserving MVP. He had a
No.
great season. He had a great season.
It wasn't undeserving. I think Jokic should have won that year, and I think Embiid would have won in 24 if he wasn't injured.
Honestly,
But,
no,
It should have been the reverse. The first one that Jokic ever won probably should have been Embiid's.
no, the 22 one. The 22 one Embiid should have won. But then he got hurt. That's the thing. Embiid could have won it in 22 and 24 if he didn't get hurt. Because I remember this. Embiid was the leading MVP candidate until like February when he got hurt in 2021. And he was having like one of the greatest scoring seasons of all time in 24, right? Like ever.
it was it was up there, yeah.
Big man, little man, whatever. And then I think like Jonathan Kuminga turned his knee where it shouldn't be turning, and he was out for the rest of the season. And that was such a damn shame. And then he came back in the playoffs with half of his face not working, and he dropped
Yeah.
50 on the
And
Knicks.
and I think he rushed back in the regular season as well. I remember
And he played that well.
Yeah, even before that, I remember he was getting hurt, but then the Sixers were slipping, so he came back, and it
Yeah.
wasn't really advisable at that point. But that was also when the NBA was implementing the 65 game rule. So,
oh my god, yeah. Which is so funny. Which is so funny. The 65 game rule thing is so funny because if you look at all the MVPs in NBA history, I think there's only one or two of them that played less than 65 games.
yeah, I don't mind the 65 game rule. I do think for all NBA it should be lower.
Yeah, it should be lower for all NBA and things like that. I think maybe it should be down to like 60 or something, or start granting people more exceptions. Because why didn't Ant get an exception this year? Why did Cade get one but Ant couldn't?
I don't think there should be. I don't think there should be a qualifier for games. You should just take into account for your voting. I should
Yeah,
be able to.
that's
I should be able
ideal.
to grill.
That's
I should be
ideal.
able to grill you for saying, "Hey, I'm going to choose the guy that played 36 games this year." If you for some reason want to choose Giannis Antetokounmpo, I'm be like, "Why?"
Oh, okay.
You can be like, hey, "He played as a top 5 player." I'm like, "Yeah, he played for a top 5 player."
do you
Let's break
also
out the calculator. But he played like a top 5 player for 36 games over 82. That is a quantitative ratio of a top 72 player.
you fucking hate basketball, good lord. This isn't even basketball. You just brought this in yourself. You just did this to yourself. Would you also keep that same energy for someone who was like if there was a 65 game rule or if there wasn't in 2025 when Wemby played I think 55 games and then he was out because of the blood clot and they gave it to Evan Mobley because Wemby didn't qualify? I would have just voted for Wemby. I would have just voted for Wemby because he was the defensive player of the year. Like,
Yeah.
not for nothing, he was the defensive player of the year.
It took Mobley like straight up 82 games to probably convince me otherwise. But even then,
I don't think Mobley did. And Mobley was not the better defender that year. He just wasn't.
that's what I'm
He
saying. Like,
straight up
I
just
mean,
was not.
I can give credit to you playing more games. I can give that credit.
Yeah, but but
That's
also
usually,
like
but that's usually one of the last things I'll come up to. That's when it's like close, and I'll go, okay, who played more?
but it wasn't close that year. Wemby was the better defender. He
Yeah, no,
was straight
that's what
up
I'm saying.
was.
I'm not against games played. I want people to play the game.
There needs to be
But
context.
the moment you make a number that's the line, for in this instance it's 65, you guys just said 60. What happens when someone gets 64 and the other guy gets 59? Or the
Womp
guy
womp.
gets 65.
Or if
You can
somebody
do the
has
womp
60
womp thing, but then why not why did you even make the rule to begin with?
if
If
somebody
you really have that womp
yeah.
womp attitude, you would never would have put the rule. You just choose who the best is.
Congratulations to NBA MVP
Nobody
DeMar
likes that
DeRozan.
people don't play games.
Yeah.
I don't think players don't like it. The owners don't like it. Nobody likes that. It's a reality. It happens.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
and
they've psyoped y'all into thinking that these players don't want to play games. They want to sit out. They
oh my
psyoped you.
god. Dude. Yeah, look. Here's another thing. Here's another thing. Players sitting out games is not as big of a problem as people think it is either. It's not. The only guys that really do it are guys that are like older and guys that like genuinely should, like guys like Kawhi and Embiid and stuff that like have something wrong with their bodies. Like, bro, Jalen Brunson is not sitting out games just because he wants to. He's not. OG Anunoby's not sitting out games just because he wants to. Like, come on.
Back to back Nick players. WA.
I mean, who? No,
You heard it. You heard it.
no, I'm bigging them up. This is prop. This is prop to them. I'm also just naming guys that don't miss games.
Yeah. Mikal Bridges.
Pascal, yeah, Mikal Bridges, Pascal.
Yeah.
Well, I think Mikal was too easy though. He plays every game.
Yeah.
But
Literally.
guys like Pascal though, Pascal plays every game when he can. I don't think he should have played as many games as he did this year, but he did. I don't even think Zubac should have played at all this season when we brought him back because he still had nerve damage. But he did play. So guys sitting out is not as big of a problem. And y'all let that one Jason Tatum clip psyop y'all into thinking that it is a problem. Y'all know the clip I'm talking about? Where Jason Tatum's like, I don't want to be missing for a game when this one kid in Charlotte saved up to go to a game and he wants to see me play. I don't want to
Oh
deprive him
yeah,
of
I've
that.
seen that. Yeah.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Like people are not doing that unless they either old, injury prone, or Just older injury prone, or all of the above.
I mean, I can't say it never happened, but there were very select teams. Obviously, the Spurs. Shout out
Old,
Spurs.
old, old,
They
old.
they they weren't that old though, especially
In
people like
24,
Tony.
they started doing it in like what 2014?
No, they were doing it before.
When did they start doing it?
That's when people started catching up to it.
When did they
This is
start
this
doing it?
started, probably even early, not early. I should say late 2009. They were doing it before then.
Uh,
Like I said,
uh,
but Tim Duncan is relatively old compared to the rest of the league because he also played 4 years of college, unlike other
yeah, he
guys.
did.
So
He
you
did
could
play
argue
4 years
he's
in college.
relatively old because, like I said, unlike other people, he played his whole college career.
Yeah,
Older
yeah,
than
yeah, yeah.
Manu, older than Tony.
And also,
He had a
you
lot of
have
wear
to.
and tear for the first 10 years of his career because
Oh,
it wasn't beautiful game Spurs. It was pass it to Tim, get the fuck out the way.
and especially when Robinson left. Especially when Robinson left. And then you have to
Yeah,
take into account that Bruce Bowen was like a 29-year-old rookie, so he's gonna be old either way. So their best guys had to sit. And Manu was
bro.
like what? Manu was a 25-year-old rookie. I remember. I know that Manu was a 25-year-old rookie. I think Tony Parker was the only guy in that core that was
And
actually like
to be fair, back
young.
then people weren't, and even nowadays, people don't watch every game. They like the Lions
No,
say
they
they
don't.
do.
No, they don't. They don't. And
And
I was just saying this.
as a Pacer fan, I have people who have been like, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm like, "I'm watching the Pacer game," and this person that will go on name will be like, "For fuck's sake, man, are you serious?" He's like,
Yeah,
"You guys are
because you
playing the
watch
Jazz.
every game.
He's
You
like,
watch
you
every.
guys are playing the
I
Jazz.
watch every
Why are
game.
you watching that?" He's like, why aren't you watching this Celtics and Thunder game?" I'll be like, "Because the Pacers are playing."
Yeah,
I watch the entire NBA, but when the Pacers are on,
when the Pacers are on, their top
you're
priority.
lucky if I come and watch your team for halftime. I might watch y'all for that 15-minute window in halftime. Outside of that, I'm not watching y'all right now. I'm locked in on my team.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
exactly.
every now and then I have a random hankering for some Charlotte versus Utah hoops. Ooh.
That'll be good next year. That'll be good next year.
Actually, it will. So now I can't use that joke anymore. I gotta switch it up. Or maybe I still can.
Brooklyn versus Sacramento.
No, Washington versus Sacramento.
Brooklyn.
Washington versus
Washington will be good for the first 2% of the season. We can't use that yet. They'll be good
Brooklyn
for the
versus
first
the
2% of
Pelicans.
the season.
You say so, buddy.
Oh,
You say so,
Brooklyn.
buddy.
And also, there's a reason to watch Washington because of AJ. What reason is there to watch the Pelicans or the Kings or the Nets?
uh,
Yeah, exactly.
DeJounte Murray.
Anyway,
I was just thinking DeJounte Murray.
the fact that you didn't even name Zion, yeah, goodbye. And
Why would I name Bun?
you named DeJounte Murray.
What do you mean? DeJounte Murray, who?
He's fine. He's fine. Now,
I
me
I
personally,
ain't worried about guns or buns.
now me
The
personally, I'm watching the
2019 draft,
Pelicans.
the 2019 draft, you know, guns and buns.
I mean, who I watched like 2 Pelicans games the past year, and I think I only watched them for Derek Queen. I think that's all I did, just for Derek Queen, and
Uh,
also to see if Herb
he's
Jones's
overrated too, by
defense.
the way. We'll see. We'll see if he develops. But I remember
Ah,
they were glazing him heavy for like a month. Oh man, that was good.
depending on how Atlanta uses this pick, we'll see how that trade gets looked at. It was still a bad trade. Still a bad trade. Still a
For
bad
sure.
trade.
Oh no, for
Yeah,
sure. Atlanta
yeah,
can mess up the draft, and it's still a bad trade.
yeah. Because
Someone
we
else
don't know if
doesn't absolve you of your
yeah,
incompetence.
because we don't know if Joe Dumars would mess up the draft pick too. So
Maybe,
yeah.
but I know Derek Queen getting picked right there. Nuts. He was gonna be on the table. Y'all could have came back.
Yeah, you could have traded back and went and got him. He was not that highly touted.
Shout
No, he
out.
was not. Still can't defend. Huh. But about this Spurs series. Like I said, I enjoyed most of the games. That game 7 was fucking incredible. Can we talk about Chet?
I was just gonna ask, is it time to shit on chat yet?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's so
How
nasty.
does how does
Looking
this how
forward
did
to that's so nasty.
how does this go? Because man, I remember people were like, people were trying to cope. Thunder fans are like, Chet just doesn't care, bro. It's sad that Wemby cares so much about this rivalry, and Chet just doesn't care. Wemby's embarrassing himself. Nah, man.
No, no. If anything, Chet cares too much to get fucking embarrassed.
Yeah. He doesn't want to show that he cares, but he does care.
I can't say how that brother feels, but if he in fact doesn't care, I don't know what you're getting from not caring. And if you're just out there acting so you can look cool and nonchalant,
That's
it's
exactly
lame.
what he's doing.
It's lame. It is
Yeah.
lame. Um,
I mean, y'all see
and
that
you
y'all
can
see
get
that,
away with being nonchalant if you're hooping. The
but
moment
he's
you're not
not.
hooping, you're just out there
But
looking
he's
lazy.
not. But he's not. Yeah, he's
Hey,
not.
hey, everybody knows that person that is late to work. If they acted mad, they at least somewhat care about the job.
Of course.
So they want you to think
Otherwise,
that
I
they're
wouldn't be there.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment you're on your seventh late in a pay period and you come in with Starbucks and donuts, like, oh yeah, this person don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't give a damn. You don't give a damn.
They've been
Y'all
late
see
this pay
that?
period multiple times, and they came in
Y'all
here with
y'all
Dunkin' Donuts and didn't even offer us none.
y'all,
Didn't
y'all
even
see
offer.
they ate a dozen donuts by themselves?
Hey, you don't know how I get down.
Damn.
Hey,
That's a
hey, I'll smash 50 Munchkins right now.
that's a lot of calories. That's a lot of calories.
That's why no one will
Damn.
remember your name.
Can you get up? Oh, you're talking about a real person here. Oh,
Hey,
okay.
you not tapped in with Troy from like what was that, like 2001? Yeah, so he not a real
Okay.
cinephile. He do all that movie
Okay.
watching nowadays. He's not a real cinephile.
I get it now. I get it now. It came back to me. I get it now. I get it now.
Yeah, you
We
gotta.
just got 8 free pizzas.
You're gonna
Uh,
love our pizza.
but did y'all see that clip after what was the second game that OKC? Oh, game four. It was game four when they tied the series, and the reporter asked SGA, what can you do to get Chet more involved in the offense? And then SGA goes, uh,
Oh, basically
hmm.
IDK.
Yeah, no. The funny thing is, when I saw like the transcript, I was like, "Oh, the can't be that bad." But that was actually like a pondering That was a shit. I don't know. You tell me
Hmm.
if you remember how he sounded. He was like
Uh,
and
It's just
yeah.
fucking
okay, at
wild.
least he didn't lie. I don't know what to tell you. At least he didn't lie.
It's fucking wild. How much money is he making? I know he just signed that extension. How much?
40, I
More than
think
Dub.
40.
Yeah, more than
Oh
Dub.
yeah. About Dub. I want to know who made like the executive decision for him to play. Like I can imagine that he signed off on it because obviously they wouldn't tell him he wouldn't play if he didn't want to play. But
Right.
depending on who was pushing for him to play, if I'm Dub, my relationship with that team is severed forever. I'm not gonna
Mm,
lie. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I
I don't
mean,
know, man. He could have ruined his career going out there. He could have ruined his career going out there.
no, but
I
he
don't
also,
know, man.
again, he was probably the one that volunteered to play. It's the
If
conference finals.
yeah, if that's the case, yeah. If he was
Hold on,
Like,
pushing
I'll
for it,
pick up on that logic.
a player's gonna want to play.
If
Like,
a player goes out there and plays, and hell, doesn't even get injured. They just don't feel like themselves because they have a lingering hurt injury situation. They should have a ruined relationship with people that okayed it.
I don't
So
know,
what
man.
happens when that person gets injured?
Again, depending on who was
What
pushing for
happens
it.
if the person gets injured? Basically, I'm gonna. This is a leading question. I know what I'm doing. I'm being so nasty. So
Yeah.
what do you do with Tyrese Halliburton?
What do you mean?
It's literally the same situation.
Oh
He had obvious calf tightness. And
yeah.
and by the way, even before then, if you want to, I could even be nastier. He multiple times played on that same injury, which was hurt hamstring, and he
Yeah.
he
pushed
did.
himself to play. Whether it was for the money, like some people say, whether it was because he was trying to get more wins for us so we could get a higher playoff position because we were fighting between. I think at different points in the season we were everywhere from fourth to like eighth seed
We were 4
in
to
that
8,
season.
yeah. At one point we dropped out.
So no matter which reason you want to say, he's multiple times put his body on the line in conjunction with the coaches and the training staff. So
Yeah.
at that point, are you telling me that Tyrese Halliburton shouldn't trust the Pacers organization?
I think Tyrese went. Didn't he come out multiple times and say that he was his decision? He was pushing to play. I think one time he said that they didn't want him to play. They told him to rest. I think he said
Yeah,
that once too.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for Dub. I could be wrong. I don't know these men. I
Yeah.
don't
I'm
know
saying
if
depending on the situation. Depending
yeah,
on the situation.
if anything, I would assume Dub wanted to play all four of the games, and they said, "Okay, you're feeling all right for six. We're going to try you for six." And
He
then
was not feeling all right.
he played kind of like garbage. So they said, "Hey, you're
Did
not
he play?
yourself. It's not worth it. If you can't even fake it, We're just gonna pull you.
He couldn't even be a decoy. He couldn't even be.
No,
He had a.
he was genuinely bad, which is probably why
He had a.
they made the executive decision for Game 7. Like, hey, you couldn't
He had
even
a.
convince us that you were going to be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
He had a gun of stat line 1 of 1. 1 of 1.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
But no, he did not look like himself. And like I said, I could deal with him. He was running down. He was playing well. And he just missed shots. If he went 1 for 10, but was still trying to play well, I could deal with that.
Someone sent me a reel with with J-Dub's stat line. I want to see what it was.
Probably
Jalen Williams letting everyone know he's back with stats of binary code.
Yeah, he wasn't good. And I think if they made the finals, if they made the finals, and I'm gonna get into this right now, if the Thunder made the finals and Jalen Williams played, they would have been worse off. They would have been worse off because I couldn't see that hamstring getting any better in the next few days. He genuinely didn't look like he looked like he had to relearn how to walk at some points when he was on the floor in Game 6. It was like OG playing in that Game 7 in 2024. You remember that, Russ? You remember that, Knicks? OG playing in that Game 7. He hit 3 threes, and every time he walked up the court, he looked like he was. Was it 2? It was 2.
And he had two threes in the opening minutes. Pulled them out.
It was their first 6 points of the game. Y'all remember that clip of him before the game where he's holding a basketball and he's just staring at it? And then Leon Rose comes up and he points at OG and OG starts fist bumping him. I want to know. I need an OG Anunoby shoot interview. I need to know what they injected him with that night or the night before.
Because so basically Club 520.
Yeah, OG, get OG on Club 520. Get OG on Club 520 or get him on the Paul George podcast.
Whatever they put in Joel Embiid last year.
Yeah. You ever seen that? You ever seen that Tom and Jerry clip where like the door is closed, there's banging on the door, and he's going. That's the shit they were injecting in OG and Embiid.
Yeah.
Man, I don't. The thing is, this was one of the greatest series in the last couple of years, though. Of course,
absolutely,
it was Game 7, but they was trading punches back and forth. Like I said, I know there were some blowouts, but when you can see blowouts from both sides, close games from both sides, the entire thing started with a double overtime game.
It did, and then the teams kind of mellowed out. I
don't think they mellowed out. I think it was a situation where most of those series were low scoring games. Like there was more than one game where people finished under 95.
Yeah, and even in that Game 7, like you said, where the Spurs were in control for most of the game, it's still the Thunder, man. It's still the Thunder. Like I could never, I didn't rest, quote unquote, watching that game until Kornet got that chase down block. When Kornet got that chase down block, I was like, all right, Raps, it's over. They're going to the finals. And Kornet saved himself from a lot of slander because, man,
because he was garbage all fucking playoffs.
Terrible. I would at least want him to exist. He didn't even exist. He existed to get emaciated all series.
Just had a bad run. And it was a very bad run. One of the worst runs in general that I've seen in recent memory. But that block, it's gonna outshine all of it. And listen, good for him.
It outshines all that. It outshines the Magic City letter that he wrote earlier in the season. It outshines all of that.
It doesn't because that was funny as fuck, but it definitely stands out.
But now people are, but now when people talk about Luke Kornet this year, they're gonna talk about the block. They're gonna talk about the block.
I will.
Well, I'm from Atlanta. Look, I'm from Atlanta. I can speak on this. They're gonna talk about the block more. Now he's still a bitch for the Magic City thing because y'all got domestic abusers in the league and you're worried about strippers. Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah,
not to mention it's kind of backwards philosophy to say that you respect women, but you don't respect their choice if they want to make their own money.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
By the way, Kornet, you guys are both selling your body. You're just doing it a different way.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are still putting on exhibitions for people to watch. You're just doing it for different reasons. Well, actually, no. They sometimes they do it for the same reason. Sometimes they do it for the same reason. I guarantee you, there are people that go to the strip club to study technique. Not even just there to do that. Just to
technique.
Technique. Yeah, Russ. When you and I. When you and I we go pull up to Magic City, I'm bringing a calculator. I'm bringing a calculator.
When you pull up the man,
I'm bringing a calculator.
it's time to watch the butt.
Yeah, time.
Time to watch some basketball. That's crazy.
I'm bringing a calculator and I'm bringing up, the semicircle thing that you use to draw angles. I'm bringing that thing.
Protractor.
Yeah, protractor. I'm bringing up a
You gonna bring a
protractor.
protractor and a TI-83?
Yeah, I'm bringing a
Shout out.
TI-84 actually. The shit that you had to pay $70 for. I'm bringing a TI-83.
That's
I'm bringing
cheap.
a pro.
They used to be more expensive.
It did used to be more. It used to be like 100 something. It used to be way more.
Yeah.
I'm bringing that, and I'm bringing also a lifetime subscription to Photomath. If you know, you know. Once again, I'm very happy that I only had to do one math class in college in my 4 years,
Shout out.
and
Hey,
I
shout
won't
out.
have.
Hey, Cammy gonna bring his laptop. He's gonna have data baller pulled up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Data baller pulled up. I'm gonna be. They're like, don't take videos of the girls. I'm like, it's for research, you idiot. Hold on. They're gonna get drafted soon. Wait.
Oh, put together mixtapes.
Yeah,
Shout out.
exactly. I,
Shout
I
out.
gotta.
Shout out to Bethany's true twerking percentage.
I, I, I gotta find out.
Yes, percentage.
I gotta find out who has the best true shooting. Instead of putting dollars under her the lingerie, instead of putting dollars there, I'm gonna put what would I put there instead? What would I put there instead?
Hopefully,
What would
just
I put there instead?
don't have her work for
No,
free.
I'll put Usher Bucks there.
Usher
I'll put
Bucks. Oh dear.
I'll put Usher
Um,
Bucks there.
but no, Wemby played like the best player in the world this whole series.
Fantastic.
Shea decided not to turn up until the very
His
last
defense was
moment.
great. His defense was great. Shea's defense was great.
Great.
His defense was pretty damn good. Yeah, he was a great defender the whole series. His offense only really turned up in Game 7, and
I don't
honestly,
know about Shea being a great defender. I guess if we're gonna count
he
the
was good
skills,
in that series. He was good in that series.
I guess if
He
we're
was good
gonna
in
count
that
the
series.
skills that Castle passed directly to him, sure.
I mean, he was a good defender after Fox came back too, and Castle wasn't doing that after that. Fox gets paid $40 million a year to be a trusted adult, and credit to him, he showed up in Game 7.
Yeah.
He showed up in Game 7. He absolutely
Oh,
did.
oh yeah. Speaking of ESPN stats, who wants to sing "Happy Birthday" to Harrison Barnes?
Oh yeah, copyright
Happy
free.
birthday.
Hey, copyright. They'll come for me. They'll come for me. You forget that song is not public domain.
How long until it's public domain?
Oh, I think 1,000 years or
Who
something.
owns that song?
Fuck.
But yeah,
Who
shout
owns
shout
that
out to
song?
shout out to Mitch Johnson for realizing that playing Harrison Barnes' birthday minutes was not the good choice because he wasn't good in Game 7. He barely played, but he wasn't that good. And shout out to honestly, shout out to Keldon Johnson for having a pretty good Game 7 too. He showed up. He made 2 threes with a hand in his face. That was like, okay, now they might win this. In the fourth
Yeah.
quarter, 2 threes.
It's the Keldon Johnson we haven't really seen much the last couple months,
Yeah.
honestly.
And I said this about Keldon. I was like, if they win the championship, he's getting his jersey retired because he really embodies that type of grit type player where it's like, again, he reminds me of a lot of Mathurin when he was with the Pacers, and even Mathurin now, where the basketball IQ isn't the highest, but he can get to the rim. He can get to the rim. He will get to the rim one way or another. He will get to the rim. But when he gets to the rim, God is your witness. When he gets to the rim, he spins the wheel. Do I want to be when I get to the rim, do I want to be Anthony Bennett or do I want to be Dwayne Wade? What do I want to be when I get to the rim?
You got to say Anthony Bennett or Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Bennett or Anthony Edwards? Yeah, there we go. There you go. Do I want to be? He's got the Karis LeVert wheel. He's a big Karis LeVert wheel guy. Keldon Johnson is. Where it's like, am I gonna play like a fucking incredible, like one of the best hustle players in the league, a guy that'll hit a timely three, a guy that'll get to the rim whenever you want me to. He's a great rebounder for his position too. Like he's a wing, he's a very good rebounder. He's a great rebounder if y'all haven't noticed. He's great at putbacks. He was I'd argue to say that he was their second best rebounder all series. Keldon Johnson was. Because Keldon was not great on offense for most of the series, he was a good rebounder. That was if he could do one good thing, he would rebound, and that's the Ben Mathurin experience. Because Ben was one of the best guard rebounders in the league as well. Still is one of the best guard rebounders in the league. Same
Josh
thing
Hart
for
died?
Keldon Johnson. What's that?
Josh Hart died?
One of the best. I didn't say the best. One of the
Oh, okay.
best. One of the best. One of the
I got
best.
your
Come on.
back, Nick. I got your back, Nick.
Oh
See,
yeah.
see, this is this is what Russ does all the time. I say something that's very clear, and then Russ will be saying something to instigate. Russ will be the type of guy where I'm having where I'm having a conversation with
I'm
somebody,
sorry.
and
Look,
Russ was like, you said you a bit, you said he a bitch.
no, Nick. You know what people like to do? They like to say one of, because then when you call them out on it, then they can always say, I said one of. That
He
means
is one of.
that means it could be number
He
17.
he
That's
is
still one
one
of the
of.
best out of 350 players. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you got it.
I mean, he is one of the best. He's definitely a very above average guard rebounder. Very above average guard
Sure.
rebounder.
Above
Ben
average is
is.
definitely easily agreeable for sure. But like,
He's
I
a
need people to understand how amazing Josh Hart is at rebounding. Then
he is. He's the
that's
best.
like
Yeah.
everything else. He's
He
like
might be the
mediocre.
And he's
at it.
6'4".
Yeah,
6'4". He
straight
might be
Crazy.
the
now
best guard.
shooting period. I don't know if it's going to catch up with him in his next series. I
Oh
hope it
yeah.
doesn't for Grizzlies' sake, or for Knicks' sake. I say
He's
Grizzlies.
not. He might be the best guard rebounder of all time. I don't really. Is there a better guard? Oh, Russell
West.
Westbrook.
Yeah,
Russell
Westbrook.
Westbrook and Oscar Robertson. Those two guys. Other than them, probably Josh
Yeah,
Hart.
hey, this is how you want to look at Dennis Rodman because he was like 6'6".
Rodman played the four. Rodman played the four. And if
Rodman
Rodman
played,
played today,
Rodman played basketball. He played everything from the 2 to the
and,
4, depending on the year of his career.
when the hell did Rodman ever play the two?
At the Pistons. Because he played,
Did
he was
he?
mainly a 3. He was mainly a 3
He was a
at the
three and
Pistons.
a four. He was a 3 and a 4.
Don't remember him playing 3 as much as he would. I don't remember him playing 4 as much as he
I
did
mean,
when he got older. Because he
it
got
was
slower. That was a big reason why, because
it,
he got slower.
it was
He got
hold on,
worse on the ball. The
it
reason
was
they could play
Isaiah.
this is why positions don't matter, y'all.
Yeah, that's true. It was Isaiah
Check
Dumars.
in front of you. Shout out Jalen Rose.
It was Isaiah Dumars, Dantley
Yeah.
/ Aguirre, Rodman, and Lambeer, right? Was that
The
the
starting lineup, yes. But we had these things
yeah
called
that?
substitutions.
And then I don't know, like when Rodman was playing off the bench, I don't know what like position he came. I think he was the backup three because Rick Mahorn was on that team when he came off the bench.
Like I said,
Because it was
Dennis
Rick Mahorn.
Rodman, especially in his younger days, with him being skinny. Younger is also a
Yeah.
stretch too. I don't think he even got to the
He
pros.
was 25 when he got drafted.
So I was gonna say, I don't think he got until he was 25.
Yeah,
That year he might have turned 26 in the middle of that year too.
he did.
Yeah, like I said, old ass rookie. That hardly even happens anymore.
Some
That's
of
what the
those,
league.
yeah,
The league needs league needs more failures. Some of the dudes were like failures at other things in life, and they got to the league. Like Dennis Rodman was like 3 bad decisions away from a whole nother path in life.
Yeah.
Somebody happened to find him at the
absolutely.
Y and saved his life.
Basketball saved him. Basketball saved him.
Like, we need more of that.
I mean, have you
Like
seen the way?
80% of the league has known basketball was their sport since they were like 8.
I mean, have you seen the way Rob Dillingham holds a marker? Like this.
Nope.
He holds a marker like this.
Nope. Turning my camera off. Nope.
Some people are just meant to be. Some people are just meant to be
Yeah.
athletes, and that's okay.
Shout out to Jalen Smith. My favorite food, not Jalen Smith, but Isaiah Jackson. My favorite food is chicken. CHIKIN.
It's the fucking Chick-fil-A spelling.
Yeah, the way the cows used to spell it.
Yeah, eat more chicken.
Some of these guys, basketball was their only decision, and you can tell because Rob Dillingham went to Donda University or Donda High School.
Okay. All right.
Donda Academy, yeah.
Donda Academy, yeah.
Okay. Relax.
What? Is Donda Academy slander where you draw the line?
He probably heard Pablo and it saved his
I was
life.
trying to chill on Rob Dillingham and his family's decisions. Hey, I'm putting the Donda Academy right there with the Marcus Garvey. What is the Marcus Garvey Frederick Douglass Academy? Shout out to Dr. Umar.
What about where's the school? Where's the school? He blocks everybody that asks where the school is. Where is it? Where is it?
He's been building his school for longer than the Donda Academy has even been thought of, and the Donda Academy actually came into fruition.
Donda was probably alive when he started building his school. Shit. Like,
I
damn.
don't think so. I mean,
whoa, that's
I
that
mean,
spice, though.
when did he start building his school? Do you know?
well, when was it
Or
like
building,
Yes, he's been
building,
building it for
building.
years.
building?
Man, he's been in this quest for longer than the Donda Academy's even been thought of. The Donda Academy was thought of, conceptualized, and built and made, and was actually functional this whole time.
So and it got shut down. And it got shut down. Don't forget, it got shut down.
When
And
he
it
got
got
shut
shut
down,
down.
yes. So he was able to do all that all before we seen the
What
school.
when did he start thinking about the school? Was it like Yeezus era? I'm talking about Dr. Umar. Would this have been Yeezus era, or would this have been My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy era? When did Dr.
No,
Umar
it
start
probably
talking about
would have been
school?
like probably right before maybe Jesus, at least before Life of Pablo.
Okay, so
Yeah,
2013 to 16. 2013 to 16.
somewhere in there. Yeah. Sounds about right because it probably would have been on like his like fourth Breakfast Club interview.
Oh, he's the fourth one.
He's had like 12. He probably
Yeah,
is the
he
most.
has.
He probably is the most featured guest on there. No joke.
Yeah, definitely. It's got to be him. Him or Takashi 69. Um,
Shout out to that 2.5 year run.
it was a 1 year run. It was a 1 year run. It was a 1 year and a
When you
little
want
bit
to
of
cut it off.
change.
Depends on when you want to cut it off.
No, 6ix9ine had a couple of years.
It
You know what
start.
I'm saying? Like
It's
'cause people
it's.
still, some people still rock with him even when he was doing the snitching.
Okay. April 2017 to end of 2018. That's when I consider the run. The Trippy song, and then when he went to jail.
He kind of came back a little after, but like it didn't last long.
That was like 4 months.
And
Remember when he?
look, I don't gotta like it for me to tell the truth.
It
I
was
didn't
four
really.
months. It was
I was a
four
niggas fan when
months.
he was getting hot. That's when I knew I was getting old a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I liked him back in like 2018, and then I grew up, and then I didn't like him anymore. Now I listen to it, and I'm like, this shit sucks. This shit was way better when I was 14.
Did you guys see him at the Aiden boxing event?
Oh my
You
god,
definitely
dude.
can't go. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, while I'm not gonna do it, you definitely can't go back and listen to it cynically, or you're
No.
never gonna be proven wrong. That's easy music to be like, yeah,
You
this is
have to
all.
put yourself in the 14-year-old mind.
Yeah, like there's certain songs like if you try to go back and listen to them cynically, you're like, nah, this is too good. Like, look, Lauryn Hill, terrible person. I can sit there and try to think about how terrible a person she is and how she was the problem when I'm listening to the album.
She definitely was.
Hey, still hits. I'm still about to bust a
Yeah, yeah,
tear.
yeah, yeah, but the thing is, 6ix9ine's music just aged bad. It just aged bad. I just don't like it as much now as I
Oh yeah,
used
for
to.
sure.
Because I grew up, you know. And
Um,
there are people that I listen to in that era that I still like. I still like Uzi's work sometimes. Sometimes I still like Uzi's work. Um, I still like Cardi sometimes. Sometimes. Um,
watch
I
some
still like.
decisions about party. Crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, you talk about Lauryn Hill being a bad person. Cardi chokeslammed his girlfriend.
That's true. I was about to do the Brendan Shaw reaction when you did that. What was that about?
Oh
I was like,
God, I hate that guy. I hate that guy. Who else do I still listen to? I still listen to Travis Scott sometimes. Sometimes I still listen to Travis Scott sometimes. But like guys that I listened to back then, like X, I can't fucking listen to X anymore. X fell off for me when he died.
I
I'm
never
not even
fucked with
joking.
X.
Yeah,
I
he
wasn't
fell
a
off
big
for me
fan
when
when he
he
was
died.
alive.
Yeah, no. He had a fucking mind control thing over me because I was defending him on like Reddit forums and all that stuff. And now that I look
Yeah.
back at it, he did that. He did that shit. He
Yeah,
definitely did that shit.
you're not the only one, at least. Like there are a
Yeah.
bunch of people in that age range. I remember
To this day.
I remember when I started streaming, I would say like, oh, you know, really a big fan of X. This one person just kept fucking talking about X, and I'd be like,
Shut up.
I think X is kind of a weird dude, and just like suggesting more X is like, bro, I don't fucking care.
Hey, listen. Breaking news: DaBaby not talented enough to separate artist from the art.
The baby's fun.
If y'all remember that one verse that he had on Jail, the Kanye song, where he was
Yeah.
like, Tunnelmators, open up the jail. I said one thing they like. They threw me out like they didn't care for me. And that food that y'all took out my table, you know that feed my daughters, huh? I was like, you said that thing. It's your fault that you're in this scenario. You wanted to be homophobic on stage. It's like me sowing. This is awesome. Me reaping. Wow, this shit sucks. You said that. You said that. Why are you coming at us? You know that picture of the dog like ransacking the house and then laying down and it's like acting like a victim?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the baby. That's the baby. See,
That song
with
that song had
Kanye,
Marilyn Manson on it too.
absolutely, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was I like the Donda era because that's when I think the last time I could tolerate Kanye. That's when I think the last time the world could tolerate Kanye. But having fucking Marilyn Manson and the baby on an album dedicated to your mother, what are you doing? What the fuck are
I
you
mean,
doing?
that was the deluxe.
It was no. It was part two. That was part of the album. It was a part twos at the end of the album.
It's a deluxe.
No,
Yeah.
it was on the full album. It was on the
No,
full album, like when it came out.
Apple Music classifies those
Hey,
as a deluxe now.
I don't even like the deluxe version. The deluxe
hey,
version
hey,
has
Nick.
like
No, I stopped listening
messed
after
up.
like once I start hearing the part 2 songs because it'll say like Jail Part 2 or fucking
Yeah,
Remote Control
yeah.
Part 2. I'll just stop listening.
I don't even like remote control that much.
I
It fell off
Nick,
for
this
me.
just came
I,
in.
I didn't like it much when it came out. I still rock.
I'm jumping in front of the bullet.
No. Listen, I
Hey,
think the
shout out 2 Chainz and LeBron for creating the deluxe.
thank y'all for going on this ride for me. You know what? You got two more for y'all.
Oh, so you're right on the chalkboard. Why
But
did you have to write? What, LeBron? Why do you have to write out that idea? This is an idea you have to put on. Like you have to write it out so we don't lose it. We're gonna lose it to the ether. He was
like
drawing a graph. He was
Li- li-
drawing a
like there
graph of
like
which one.
people didn't release like different versions of a deluxe album for different music platforms way before that. Shout
He
out to the
was.
good kid Matt. Shout out to the good kid Matt City Target exclusive. If you know, you know.
No,
Yeah,
true.
that was a thing.
Show up now or never.
Mm-hmm.
My
Oh
sister's
my
kind of
god.
my sister's a sucker for that now. Like she'll search like Targets or Walmarts for specific Taylor Swift albums that have count them,
Yeah,
one unreleased song.
Nah, I'm good on that.
It's
Shout out to yeah, it's terrible. Shout out to Food and Liquor 2 only being accessible through the fucking Food and Liquor box set. I have to buy Food and Liquor 1 to have Food and Liquor 2, which is very stupid. I now have 2 copies of Food and Liquor 1. If any of you want one, let me know. I'll send it to you.
Such an interesting,
Just
way.
just pay the shipping and I got you. Um but about Donda a little bit, I still fucking love Jesus Lord. I still love Jesus
Yeah.
Lord. It's so fucking good. Good
No,
lord.
I was listening to it again the other day. Yeah,
Yeah,
I might have to go. I might go through Donda later.
it's Donda. I gave it a 6
It's
out of
good.
10.
It's bloated.
I gave it a 6 out of 10, and I said you can't make an album dedicated to your mother when half the songs have nothing to do with your mother, yourself, or spirituality in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is Tell the Vision on Donda? What does that song add to the album? It adds nothing.
No,
It's
it doesn't.
It's a Pop Smoke interlude that's censored, so half the song is censored. That's Kanye's worst song of all time to me, pre 2022. That's his worst song of all time, Tell the Vision. Because it's just a Pop Smoke interlude with half the words censored. Like, I don't care. That was stupid.
A lot of the Pop Smoke conclusions post death just fucking sucked. Like I remember, I think we talked about it a couple of weeks ago on Man on the Moon 3 when they had Pop Smoke and Skepta on that one song. That was fucking terrible.
That entire second album should not have happened. That entire second album. And if you know what the album I'm talking about, when you see his face on the album's just a picture of his face. It looks like he knows it's not supposed to happen either. Yeah, like they milk Pop Smoke dry. Not as much as they're milking Juice World, whose music isn't even as good as Pop Smoke's, which is the funny part.
Dude, I remember when they were doing like unreleased acts and like someone was streaming on Instagram and it was just like, oh my god, we got 300K viewers here. Like they were fucking marking out over it.
Dude,
I'll tell you, this is a slight scroll through that album. I don't even remember half of those songs by name. At this point in my life, I can't even tell you if I did completely listen to that album.
Which album? Donda?
Donda?
I can't confirm or deny. There's a very likely possibility that
Wow.
I did finish it. There's also a very likely possibility that I got to song 482 and I said, "Yeah, no, you
It's
got it
2
yet."
hours. It's 2 hours long. It's over 2 hours long. I don't got time for
Yeah,
that.
I think it was like
And
an
I'm sorry,
hour. Was it
there's a lot
2
of
or was it like an hour
rigmarole on it.
40?
There's a lot of rigmarole. And you know what's funny? I both am unsettled in an artistic way and also just annoyed by the Donda chant. I know what you were doing. I understand what the
Yeah.
concept of the song
Yeah.
is. That is very interesting and cool in the concept. If you actually did do a concise album about your mother, I'd be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's a great intro. I love the intro. It's
I'll,
actually like it's unsettling as hell, but also when you get to track 20, then it's like, wait, what? What does this have
yeah,
to do with
like
Donda?
I, look, look. If you continue to on with that, like you know what, I'm not gonna play that in the car with the homies, but I get it. I was just explaining to
Yeah,
someone. Who was I talking to? And I was
like
talking to
2
some
hours.
people about some albums. We were just talking about music in general, and I was like, look, I can admit I can't turn on you every day. I definitely can't turn on you around the party
And you the
by
reason yeah, yeah, that
by
one.
Kendrick. But you is one of my favorite songs ever.
I can I
Like
can I
especially
can
by
play
Kendrick.
it in the car. I can play it in the car. It's fine.
When I say play the car, I mean with the homies, not by
Oh,
yourself.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
how you ruin
Yeah.
everybody's day because like he came in like, hey man, did you see the reveal for the new Pokemon starters that came out? You played you, and
And
he's
you
like,
the reason why mama and I'm leaving.
yeah. He's like, yep, bro. I was just trying to ask you, was you messing with the water or the grass?
I never liked you, forever despise you. I don't need you. The world don't need you. Love is not true.
Like I said, so yeah,
Did
that's
you did
that's
did
yeah,
you like Jail though?
that's not cool.
Did you
Bro,
like
I don't
Jail
even
though,
remember jail. I
Russ?
don't even remember jail.
Guess who's
That's
going to jail tonight?
I don't even remember. I promise you, this is probably because I was so. It got to a point where I got so
Damn.
disinterested, and there's certain songs that I was just like, shout out to the TikTok era, pumping songs out too much to the point where you
Yeah.
of them
Remote
from just
control.
sheer like you try to escape music and you're scrolling, having a good old day, and then certain songs. I
Take
remember
what
at
you
first I used to
want.
get hyped hearing that one song,
Which one?
the one with the baby Keem. Is
Oh,
it
oh, oh, oh,
Praise
you're
God?
talking about
Praise
you're
God. Yeah,
Sugar what? That one?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
first,
yeah.
I enjoyed it, but after a certain
Praise
point in
God.
time, it got played so much that I was like, I'm kind of done.
Shout out to 504 and having the world in his hands after the off the grid verse, and then not doing anything with his
Yeah.
career after that. 504 and had genuinely, I think, one of the greatest feature verses of all time with the off the grid verse, and you'd never know it because he hasn't done shit with his career after. I still remember the first time I listened to that off the grid verse, he kept going and going and going and going.
Yeah, I
And
was
then
just like, I was
yeah.
just like, when is this gonna cut out? I mean,
And I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end.
yeah, no, I'm just like, no, this is cool, but like, it's like, Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. So Nix, did you like Jail?
I did like Joe. I like the Jay-Z one. I don't fucking like the
Yeah, yeah,
the, the baby
dude.
one.
I'm not gonna lie, cause I was starting to get into Hove in 2021. I was starting to listen to his discography. I skipped the R. Kelly albums. You can't pay me to listen to those. There are two of them. Um, but when I listened,
There's two of them.
yeah, there's two of them. One of them is called Guilty Until Proven Innocent, or Innocent Until Proven Guilty. I don't know which one. And it's half his face and half R. Kelly's face. I will say though,
Oh,
Jay-Z talented enough to separate art from the artist.
yeah.
Sorry, sorry,
Uh,
sorry.
fair
I
enough. Fair
still,
enough.
I
I
don't
still
agree.
remember.
I don't think just because someone's talented that you can separate them, because then you're trying to tell me that someone that's not talented you can't separate them. So because they
Yeah, no,
suck,
yeah, no. Yeah, the baby not
because
talented enough. Sorry.
because they suck,
I
give them a
hey,
slammer
listen,
buckle.
listen. I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite, but I have my limits. I'm a hypocrite, but I have my limits. Shout out to the CM Punk bracelet isn't on me right now, but shout out to the greatest hypocrite of all time. The greatest hypocrite of
Hell
all time.
yeah.
Russ, look at me. Look at the greatest hypocrite of all time. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. My only addiction is LARPing.
That's disgusting.
And
The
steroids.
greatest. Yeah, and probably, yeah, definitely.
I think
Actually.
he's on
Yeah,
steroids.
yeah.
Wow.
Your arms don't get that. Yeah.
I'm not suicidal. I drink a lot of water.
Wow. The day I didn't think I would see coming, the day Cammy turns on the good Mr. CM Punk.
Have you not heard me talk about Punk? Dude, Knicks, you'll vouch for me here. I'm one of the more level-headed Punk guys out there.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I literally made fun of Punk when he came out on the Saudi pre-show. I was like, okay, the first time you did it, that's fine because you wanted to have that Cena match. Now you're just making a fool out of yourself.
Now he just loves it.
Now he just likes it. I hate being a hypocrite. It's awesome. But Knicks, when I listened to Jail for the first time, and Hove was like, because that verse is good. I don't care.
It's really good.
God, in my cell. That's my celly.
That's one of my favorite Jay-Z verses.
It's so damn good. But when he was like, remember Donda, I'm with your baby when I touch back road. Told himself all of that red cat, we going home. Not me with all these sins, cast a stone. And then he ends it with, this might be the return of the throne. I was like, oh man,
yeah.
I'm floating. I was at fucking work when I listened to that. I was on my break at work. I listened to that and I was like, oh my God, Throne Part 2 is coming. I was waiting hand and foot. Watch the Throne's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah.
I fucking love that album. New Day is one of my favorite albums of all time. It has my favorite Kanye opening of all time. You know the one? I'll never let my son have an ego. He'll be nice to everyone wherever we go. I mean, I might even make him be Republican so everybody know he love white people. And I listen to that, and I'm like, God damn it, what happened? Kanye's the only guy who could make Cops Shot the Kid and then wear a MAGA hat 2 months later. You know how fucking funny that is? He produced.
The Glaze segment. This is crazy.
I'm not glazing him. I'm making fun of him.
Kanye's the only honey on the go.
No, because listen. Kanye's the only guy who could produce a song about cop violence and then go wear a MAGA hat 2 months later. Like, come on. And whenever I see Kanye like touring and doing this stuff now, I feel weird because I'm like, he should be allowed to do this.
Yeah, he's in stadiums too. He was at SoFi, or he is at SoFi.
Yeah, he got like 12,000 people in Turkey. I'm like, no. He barely apologized.
Bro, even during like the cuck era, I don't know if I could say cuck on here, but even during like that era, he was still pulling like he was pulling like 40,000 people or some shit in China.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it really
he'll always have pull. It's insane.
It really is a missed opportunity. Jacob told me this, and I was like, yeah, I agree with you. That he really should have used this opportunity to just do his fucked up songs on tour, like and see how far the crowd would go. Like, you know what? Now that you have everybody's attention, say that you want to say something and rap Cousins. Go ahead, do Cousins. Go ahead. Pussy, you got 100,000 people in front of you. Go ahead, do Cousins or do World War III. Do World War III. Now, I think even he knows that he can't perform Howard Hamlin live. If you know what I mean.
No.
He can't perform that live.
No. That would be over. Like, I think that would legitimately be.
I think he would get arrested after that. Because that's like genuine hate speech. That's like, yeah. And the crowd would sing to it, which is the worst part.
Word for word. They would sing word for word.
Word for word. Like, you know how those crowds at the Young Thug concert sang that one song?
Yeah.
You know that one song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they would sing it word for fucking word. And honestly, Kanye would get arrested, and I think a bunch of people in the crowd would get arrested too.
Absolutely would.
That might be the end of Kanye's career as we know it.
Some people wouldn't walk out of the stadium that night.
A lot of people wouldn't walk out of the stadium that night. You know, funny thing, I actually had this dilemma recently. My friend, the Jay Electronica came to Atlanta. And Russ, I talked to you about Jay Electronica before too. Great rapper. One of the most talented rappers of all time. Fucking fucked up person though. Well, not necessarily that he's like a criminal or anything, but he's just a very weird dude. You know,
what do you do?
You can't massive anti-Semite.
Oh,
massive.
Okay.
He has Farrakhan's name tattooed right here. He has Farrakhan's name tattooed right up here.
I see. Instagram would love him.
Oh, they do. Trust me. He rap. What's so funny about Jay is that he raps about all these like anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, but you forget he fucked a Rothschild. He He fucked a Rothschild. He dated a Rothschild regularly. He broke up that woman's marriage. So whenever I see him talk about all of that stuff, I'm like, anybody can say that. You don't say that. You know, LeBron
Anybody
video,
on your team.
you don't say that. You're the only one who can't say that. Because you cannot be balls deep in the Illuminati and then talk about how the Illuminati are bad. I'm sorry. You can't. And also, I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. I drink a lot of water.
It's like being deep into Scientology and then being, guys.
What's the Lou Ratchet video? Because he really probably could have he could have used his connection to make some change, and he did.
Yeah, you could have. You could.
Where was you when I needed you?
Yeah. Where your ass was at? Yeah. Like, come on. Like, you are balls deep in the Illuminati, and you're talking about how they're bad, bro. Come on. Come on.
Two times wasn't enough, Nick. He had to say the third.
I'm
Well, I had to get the
being
hat
dead
trick.
serious.
That's how that works, right? Hat trick.
Dude,
Three.
I remember that woman was like on Twitter going
That's
on a
gotta
fucking
be. You know, people take clips from the pod and they put it towards the front. You got to do that one right there. You can't.
Yeah, I should. When we
You
get
should
like
make
an intro
make a
sequence,
TikTok.
when we get an
Keep
intro
clip
sequence for
farming.
the podcast, when we get an intro sequence on the podcast, I'll do it. I'll have the big clip at the start, then I'll have the intro, then I'll have the welcome. I'll do that when we get a better budget, when Grizz is alive again. Oh yeah. Also, in addition to the Illuminati, he also fucked Erykah Badu. So, what a guy! What a guy! Yeah, I would have went to the concert, but I had a really bad headache that night, and I ended up not going. Which, honestly, I don't really care that much about because he be saying some wild shit at his concerts.
Yeah.
Jay Electronica is one of the few rappers who will openly support Puff. Like, he openly calls for that guy to be free. Like, openly. He started one of his more recent albums with Puff introing it. And it's a really good album. It's a really good album, but every time I have to skip the first minute and 10 seconds because it's Puff talking directly in my ear. From what I can clearly tell is a jail phone.
Oh my Lord.
I have to skip it. I have to skip it.
We've reached that moment of the pod, Nick.
Shout out to Tom.
We reached the Diddy part of the pod. Wow.
Yeah.
Diddy in my ear is crazy. Diddy in my ear is crazy.
I mean, it's just real.
Hey, that's the subtitle. Episode 17. Diddy in my ear.
In my ears. So not balls deep in the Illuminati, but Diddy in my ears.
Yeah, Diddy in my ears. It might attract a couple more.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, you got a couple actually. I ain't gonna lie, maybe balls deep in the Illuminati. Balls deep in the Illuminati. I don't know. That's tough.
You said it as many times as I have now. Good job. It's contagious.
Hey, I had to catch up. I can't let you outdo me.
Yeah. I mean, fucking, didn't Ye put money on his books? He did. Ye did put money on his books. Yeah, he did. Remember when Ye rented out like a full Super Bowl commercial to tell people to go to his website, and it was just swastika shirts?
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I think it was Super Bowl, was it 24 or 23?
Well, that was like almost 40 years ago.
2024.
Oh. I think it was probably Super Bowl 2024.
Commercials in like 5 years, so I couldn't even tell you.
It was Super Bowl 2024 or 25.
Yeah, it was 2024, I think, because 25 was the Jalen Hurts one. Yeah, 2024. It was Super Bowl 2024. He made like a whole thing where it's just a 30-second video of him telling people to go to his website, and his website was swastika shirts and free Diddy shirts. Good Lord.
Yeah. It was 2024.
And you know people bought that shit too. You know people bought that shit.
Kanye West Super Bowl. I'm looking at this TikTok. Kanye West Super Bowl commercial 2024 highlights. It's a 26-second commercial. What do you mean highlights?
It's a 26-second commercial and it's just him talking with a really bad quality
what the fuck
camera.
You mean highlights?
Yeah, there are no highlights. It's all lowlights. Those are 2 Kanye songs, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, lowlights isn't really a song. It's just a woman talking.
Yeah.
Anyways. So finals predictions. Let's get to it. Then we got to talk about the draft lottery. We're not done yet. Finals predictions. So Knicks, we'll start with you, the most biased party. I think all of us are biased, but the most biased party. Tell me who and what and why.
I mean, I'm not going to be the fucking dork that roots against this team for reasons. I'm going to say Knicks in 6 or 7.
Okay. 6 or 7 if you had the gun to your head, which one?
Gun to my head, I had to say it right now. Fuck it, we'll go 6.
Okay. Knicks in 6. And what's the reasoning?
I don't know. I just think outside of Wembanyama, and don't get me wrong, that Spurs team is really good. They made it to the finals for a reason. It wasn't just off of Wembanyama's back. I think if you let them shoot as much as they want, let Wembanyama do whatever, let him do whatever he wants. I think they can have a decent chance. I don't know. It's like fucking 330. I would say that's about it though. Knicks in 6.
You don't seem very confident. Russ, what do you think?
My brain's a little scrambled right now.
Spurs in 5.
Spurs in 5?
Damn, son.
Spurs in 5.
Gentlemen.
That doesn't mean that they're getting treated like punks, but I'm sorry.
It'll be a
Same
close
problem I
series.
always had with the Knicks. When your 1 and your 5 are both defensive liabilities,
is Cat a defensive liability now?
No, Cat's been a good defender all year.
Well, this will test it. This series will test that.
It will.
This series will test that. This is his biggest test because you're going from Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. You're going from Jakob Poeltl and who else? Who was that second round?
I was hearing a lot of Evan Mobley and Jared Allen going into the series.
A lot of people like to assume when you get worse than what you used to be, they call you bad. Sometimes when you're better than when you used to be, people like to say you're good. He's been a better defender than his history.
Oh, the Raquel Rodriguez experience, the Nia Jax experience. Damn,
that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Yeah. Like I said, shout out. I don't even think this is Cat's best defensive year. I think his best defensive year was his last year, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, probably. That was a great year.
Maybe it's probably looked better. He hasn't had much to do on offense. Shout out to them saying just go out there and have fun, Cat, for like the first half of the year.
Using him like an airport now.
But no, I don't even think he's the worst defender in the world. He's definitely better than fucking Brunson. And that's still the big thing.
Brunson's a straight up bad defender.
It's the 1 and the 5 being bad. If it was one or the other, not as big a deal. But when you have both of them, and Josh Hart isn't the best defender either. Shout out to Josh Hart.
He's a hustle guy. He's a hustle guy. He's a good defender the same way Keldon Johnson is a good defender. They hustle. They hustle.
Once you just glazing him, this is crazy.
I like Keldon, but also I'm within reason.
The reason why I bring that up again is because when you have someone like Stephon Castle, who's also fucking humongous too, by the way. Yeah, big pause on that. Jalen Brunson can't stop guards his size. When you put a big guard on him like that, Fox, who's still blazing fast, you have someone like even Devin Vassell who can handle the ball a little bit. It's gonna get and Dylan Harper as well. I can't almost forget about Dylan. Dylan Harper is big too.
Yeah, what about Jordan McLaughlin? I was in the club. If you know, you know.
But I haven't even mentioned Victor Wembanyama yet though. Yeah, like I said, I think it's gonna get to a time where they're gonna have to like choose who they want on the court. And there's going to be some times where Jalen Brunson gets played off of the court in the final minutes.
He has to guard somebody.
It gets rough. It gets to a point where if we're starting and stopping, they'll have to keep using timeouts and fouls to get him in and out. And that's at the game.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I don't think this is a situation where you think that necessarily that they will tear them up and blow them out in all 5 games. Or all 4 of the 5 games.
It'll be close.
I think they'll make it close, but especially the same problem that I had with the Thunder. The Thunder were a bad offense, but I think the reason why the Spurs were able to win is because they played a war of attrition where we're both bad on not that great on offense. But
you
can lock you up, you can lock us up. Eventually, one of us is going to get through. The team that has more offensive players can do that.
I'll straight up tell you why I think the Thunder won. I think the Thunder won because they don't know not the Thunder, the Spurs won. Sorry. I'll tell you why the Spurs won because the Thunder do not guard ball handlers well. They do not guard good playmakers well. We saw this last year. We saw this last year with the Tyrese series. When Tyrese was on the floor,
I think they guard ball handlers well enough because they can corral the first play.
the
But
Thunder are.
if the ball handler is a playmaker, that's when it becomes
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. God, I'm stupid. That's what I meant.
It's
That's what I meant.
it's usually better, but it's usually better if we have more than one. That's why the Pacers are so good.
Yeah,
If we
yeah.
have more.
No,
I'll tell
that's
you though.
why the reason why we lost that game 7, and this is me being salty again, but it's also true. The reason why we lost that game 7 is because we didn't have a trusted adult on the floor after Tyrese got hurt. Like TJ McConnell is good in small doses, but you remember how many steals Kaysen and Dort and Caruso farmed off the backcourt when Tyrese was out? Second, third, and
At
fourth
the,
quarter, they were
at the end
farming
of the day,
backcourt steals.
at the end of the day, not only did we lose our best player, we lost a whole player. When
Yeah,
you're
we lost.
that
We
down a
lost.
whole number like that, and it was
Yeah,
he is the person I think is most well equipped to
yeah,
tear apart
and
the
and
Oklahoma City.
I still was of the belief that we should have kept Tyrese in Game 5, even though he didn't score at all. He had 2 points. We should have kept him in the fourth quarter because the Thunder did the same thing in the fourth quarter of Game 5 that they did in the second half of Game 7. They just farmed backcourt steals. I think we got a couple 8-second violations too. And if you notice in the Spurs series, I think Steph Castle, the first 2-3 games, he was well on his way to breaking the turnover record. Right? He had like 11 turnovers in 2 games. He was about to break the turnover record in the series. Then Fox came back was for what, like Game 3, I think? Game 3 or 4. When did Fox come back?
I think it was 3.
Okay. Fox came back in 3, and Steph Castle stopped being a turnover machine. You know why? Because he had a trusted adult with him on the floor. He had a parent or guardian with him on the floor. He had somebody who could put his name on his tax returns and be like, you know what? As long as if Jay a billionaire, then I'ma never go broke. Hey, he had somebody on the floor with him at that time. Or what did Jay-Z say in the Diamonds of Sierra Leone remix? He was like, Beans could be one hit away his whole career. As long as I'm alive, he's a millionaire. And even if I die, he's in my will somewhere. That's what De'Aaron Fox was doing with Stephon Castle. Hey, you handle the ball. If you need help, give it to me. Because Fox is a pretty good playmaker. That's what I'll give Fox. He's a pretty good playmaker. He doesn't get the fancy assist numbers, but he's a pretty good playmaker. And even though he wasn't shooting the best, he was shooting terribly actually until Game 7. Him being there was enough for Harper and Castle and even Wemby at some points to be like, "Hey, just I got y'all. You're not gonna make any mistakes that much. I'm here." He was playing something like like a supercharged Derek Fisher role because Derek Fisher wasn't that good, and he was playing that Derek Fisher role. And Russ, Derek Fisher wasn't that good too. Mr.
I,
37, Mr.
I feel like
36% from the field in the season.
I feel like this is some of De'Aaron Fox erasure already.
No, I love. No, a supercharged Derek Fisher role in the until Game 7, because Fisher. The thing with D Fish is, D Fish was not a great player. He couldn't pass. He was terribly inefficient. He can only defend 1 out of every 5 possessions. Russ, you know this. You watch the Lakers, right? He can only
Look,
defend 1 out of every
I
five
just think it's
possessions.
disrespectful to De'Aaron Fox.
But
We're a
listen,
team
listen,
I think you're
listen.
trying to.
Listen, but Derek Fisher was a trusted adult. De'Aaron Fox was a trusted adult on the court, not off the court. De'Aaron Fox was a trusted adult from games 3 to 6, and then in Game 7 he recovered. He was like, "I'm good now. I'm good. I'm gonna help y'all win." So because they have their 2 guys that were injured back to full strength. I think Harper's good. Harper became back in full strength in like Game 6, and Fox worked his way back up there in Game 7. I think he'll have enough rest. I think I'll go Spurs in 6. I think this year, I think Wemby will really test Cat's reputation as a better defender, and he'll test that one arm that that one hand that Mitchell Robinson has that's fucked up from
Well, to be
doing
fair,
God knows what.
they're probably gonna put OG on.
He found out Trump was going to be there. He got a little too
And
excited.
yeah, he
That's
found
what
out
he
Trump
told
was
me.
gonna, yeah, he found out Trump. He told you that?
Yeah, he told me that
Okay.
specifically. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah.
I would be willing to lay $1 on it that OG will guard Wemby to start though.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then who does Cat guard?
I don't see why he wouldn't. OG should be the best possible defender in the league for
I
him
think that's
because
what they've been saying. I think that's what they've been
he's
saying.
not only super strong and is basically just a super wing. He actually is a little bit taller too because he's like what 6'9".
6'8", 6'9". Right, right. Who would Cat guard then? Who would Cat guard then?
Face.
Free safety?
Yeah, I don't. They could play the game and try to see if they could live off Julian Champagny not shooting threes well. But I wouldn't.
I don't
I
know. I
wouldn't
feel like
do
he's due. I feel like he's due. That game seven really made me feel like he's due again. He started becoming a better 3-point shooter. I mean, he was terrible from like the first few games of the season. Game five, he stepped it up, but he was the only guy who stepped it up in game five. Game seven, he started hitting his shots, and I'm like, man, you look like Matt Bonner out there.
I
Shout out
mean,
to
no,
Matt Bonner.
he shot well in different places in the playoffs. I mean, also he shot well in the season, but there
He
was
did. He's a
there
good
was
shooter.
moments
He's a good
there was
shooter.
moments in the
Uh
definitely moments in the Portland series where he was spraying.
he kind of won them that game five. He was crazy in game five. He was
Yeah,
crazy in game five. Knicks, I will ask you this. I will
Yes.
ask you this. How will you feel if it's game seven? Because I think the Spurs have the home field advantage, right? They won more games.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they do. How will you feel in game seven when you hear Olynyk for three? Bang! That's his first all season.
Uh, next question. I don't think my answer would be appropriate for the pod. So
I got you. Don't even worry, Knicks. I got
maybe on Tuesday. Maybe on Tuesday.
Knicks,
Maybe on
Knicks, I got
Tuesday.
you. I got you, Knicks. If Kelly Olynyk gets a bang and Tyrese Halliburton couldn't get one bang through the Knicks series or the final series, I'll burn New York to the ground myself. Don't worry about it.
Can we do that anyway?
Hey, hey, no,
They're
no.
gonna do it anyway. So
Knicks, there's no one's escaping this. You're done.
it don't work.
What if
There's
you
no
don't go
way
the-
out of this
It
one.
don't work like that.
What if you get a Biombo garbage time three?
I don't know. I better not. Hey, Bryn better say, hey, sorry about this. I forgot I owe Tyrese Halliburton a couple bangs before I say it.
Hey!
You know what?
You owe him a couple what? You owe him
no.
a couple what?
No, you know what? I'm gonna say you can make the judgment call on if you want it censored or not. If Bismack Biyombo makes a 3-pointer in Game 7 of the 2026 NBA Finals, I'm going to fire up stream and fucking myself.
You know more about YouTube. Do I have to censor that?
I don't know if I've ever said fucking myself on a YouTube video, so
You said it
I don't know.
twice.
I've said it twice. I've said it
You
twice
said it
now.
twice. Great.
I
now
mean,
you actually
it might be okay.
Now I actually have to do stuff when I'm editing the podcast.
Nah.
Good job, dude.
But, I mean, you might be okay. I think the true crime people are just too precautious. They unalive
okay.
with their pews.
No,
Oh
you
my
do.
god.
You will have to do some sort of bleeps on that.
Grape. Fucking god. Good lord, man.
Oh,
I
if I was,
I don't like how they censor
I
stuff.
would choose the dolphin screech that they were using in SpongeBob.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Ooh.
doing the epic mealtime. You know I'm doing that one.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah. I'm doing the epic mealtime
Yeah.
joint. Yeah, I'm doing that
Okay.
one.
You might have to expand that because that's a pretty short sound bite.
You gotta give your official prediction. We've done a lot of breakdown. What's your official prediction? I got 5.
He said Spurs and 6.
I said 6.
Oh, okay. I
I
didn't hear you
said
saying
6.
Spurs and 6.
Yeah,
So,
shout out to 4 more San Antonio, 4 more.
I wouldn't
You know
say
what? You know what? I'll up it and say 7 so we can get a Bismack Biyombo garbage 3.
Now, Russ said this before. When you say a team in 7, that means you think it could go either way.
I did not say that before.
Yeah, you did. You said it 2 podcasts ago. You're on wax. I don't know why you're lying about this.
No, that was me being a little cocky. It's definitely 7.
Doesn't
I
matter.
wouldn't be shocked either way, honestly.
I don't think this series goes under 5, though. I think it's 6 or 7.
No.
I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised if it went 6, but I'm going with the 5 because I think they'll split home and then the Spurs will probably win the rest.
Okay. I'll say this: if the Knicks win one game at MSG, New York might just burn to the ground anyway.
Yeah.
It might just burn to the ground anyway.
I mean, shit, I'm not there. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you're not there. You live in Florida, dude.
Yeah.
You're fake. You're a fake Knicks fan. You live in Florida.
You'll see me when Kanye goes to Tampa.
The country, there's probably just as many Knicks fans in Florida as there is actually in New York City.
Yeah, the cow she plants.
You realize how many New
Yeah.
Yorkers, people from like Philly and Jersey, all moved down to New York. It makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why there's
Oh,
more
yeah,
Wawas in Florida than there is in Jersey and Philly
that's
combined.
true.
There are.
Isn't
There are.
Wawa used to be a Jersey thing?
Yeah.
Shit.
Now it's a Florida thing.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Phil. I
yeah,
know a lot
they
of Phil. I
stole
know.
Wawa.
Yeah, I actually lived in walking distance of once upon a time,
It's great. You used to live in walking distance of a Circle K's. Now
and
what's within
a
walking
Dollar
distance?
General.
And a dollar. Now what's within walking distance? Now where can you
The
walk?
AC is
Fucking
broken.
nothing.
Again.
Just walk this circle again.
On my walk, I ran out of
Hey,
circles.
you
I
made
might
that
walk the
reference. You know,
Circle
Kenny's a
K.
big Drake fan. You see, that's why he got the Iceman jersey on right now.
Yeah,
No, no,
it's
no,
hot
Kenny
as
didn't try to
hell.
take me on that one.
no. I got no. I'm not. Hold on. Nope, I'm not a Drake fan. Hold on. Wait.
Oh, here he goes. He's got obligatory prop from Cammy.
I'm not. Keep the family away. Keep the family away. Hey, LeBron, keep the family away.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Equity.
Yeah.
Equity.
Not too much on Thank Me Later to Views, Drake. Not too much on that.
No,
The rest of it, go
I
ahead.
will. I will never
Yeah.
slander. Thank Me Later to Views, Drake. A couple songs off More Life, and then a couple songs off Dark Lane demo tapes. Chicago Freestyle and When to Say When, You Have My Heart. I love those songs. I love those two songs.
Yeah, Chicago Freestyles are good.
So
I
good.
like some CLB songs.
The Jay-Z one is really good. Jay-Z's talking to shit on that one, where he's like, I will send some people to come drill you, and I know where the fuck you live. That one.
Yo.
I mean, he says that.
I mean, listen, if Jay-Z said it, I believe it.
It's a crazy line.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Look.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, shout out to Solange.
I love my life.
Shout out to Solange.
Okay, let's get into this nonsensical ass draft.
Lottery. Yeah. Let me.
Can you pull up the official rules?
I'm
I
doing
don't
it right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Shams.
I know you can't. So I know you can't pick in the top 5 in 3 years in a row. Is it top 5 or top 3? I think it's top 5 in 3 years in a row. Which the legit.
But before I get started, shout out to the Orlando Magic for hiring a good coach. Sean Sweeney's a good coach. Shout out to you guys for not fucking that up. You know, good job. You upgraded from Jamal Mosley. I'll say that. All right, let's do this. Let's do this.
Not too difficult.
I can't wait.
Yeah, well.
I can't wait for Franz Wagner to be on my bench in 3 years.
6th man of the year, Franz Wagner. I could see it.
Try to tell you. I think I'm joking.
All right. Okay, so the draft lottery is expanded from 14 to 16 teams, which is dumb. Dumb. Relegation.
This is essentially just flattening the odds even longer.
Yeah. A relegation
wider as well.
A relegation zone where the bottom 3 teams get penalized with lesser chances for the number 1 pick and flattened odds. What?
Yeah. No. So I remember the bottom 3 teams have just as good of a chance. Okay, I think they have like a 0.5% better than like the teams that are like 9 and 8 or whatever it was.
Hold on. Okay. So teams that do not qualify for the playoffs or play in spots 4 through 10 receive 3 lottery balls each. The number 9 and 10 seeds play-in receive 2 lottery balls. The losers of the 7-8 play-in game receive 1 lottery ball each.
Yep.
Just God, good Lord. I think it said that like the number 1 seed has a 71% chance to move out of the top 5 or top 6 or something. Which is so stupid. This is overcompensating. This is overcompensating for a problem that does not exist. I will tell you guys right now.
And the thing is, that's not the end of it. When you add in the fact that, like I said, you can't pick in the top 5 3 years in a row,
and you can't pick in the top. I think you can't pick top 3 2 years in a row as well.
I don't even know the logistics of that scare me because I don't think there's a scenario where like you can effectively keep doing it. Like I think teams.
I'll tell you the lottery. The lottery only.
You can't pick in the top 5. What was it? It's
3 years in a row.
No, it's not just 3 years in a row. I think you can't even like donut it either. I have to look it up, but you cannot donut it either. Like they don't want you even doing the Stephon Castle and Wemby thing.
Oh
They
no,
don't
you
want any.
can't do that. No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
But yeah, so the thing is what's going to happen? I want to know what's going to happen if these teams do they just what if the ping pong ball falls there? Do they just mulligan it and they try again?
The lottery isn't televised.
This is what I'm saying. Like at this point, it just makes me feel like now they can definitely just choose whatever they want and just give us the
Yeah.
Yeah,
results.
I mean that is true. I mean, they literally said that Adam Silver can take away a team's pick if he wants to. You're not wrong.
Yeah, so I don't know.
And this is such a stupid thing because this is fixing a problem that does not exist. Tanking is not that big of a problem. It's not. It is not. Like out of all the teams, out of all the 10 teams that missed the playoffs, the Wizards, Pacers, Nets, Kings, Jazz, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Mavs, Bulls, and Bucks. I can say that only 2 of those teams legitimately tanked. The Wizards tanked, especially in the
Yes.
second half of the season, and I think the Jazz tanked potentially at the end of the season. The Wizards and the Jazz, I think, legitimately tanked. The Pacers did not tank. We just sucked, and we were losing games at the end of the third anyway. So we just rested our guys, and also we rested our players in back-to-backs because we were suffering through injuries. We were hurt. We ran 49 starting lineups in one season. That's not tanking. You
The
don't do
Wizards
that on
are bad
purpose.
too, though. The Wizards are bad too, though.
The Wizards were bad, but at the second half of the season, they just started resting their guys. Like they could have played Trey more than they did. They were playing Sharif Cooper with legit rotational minutes. They were playing him as their sixth man.
We rested guys too. I don't know the numbers of who rested guys more, but also
The Wizards definitely rested guys
their
more.
best guys were hurt. Trey Young was hurt.
Yeah,
AD was hurt. And then by the time we got there, I mean, this is not fair, but older guys, the league gives older guys more leeway when it comes to the rest days. And
yeah,
at this in his career, AD is an older guy with an injury
yeah,
history. So
yeah.
they don't even have to prove it to you that a guy like him is hurt. They can be like, oh yeah, AD's hurt. They're like, oh
Right.
yeah, we'll
He's just
pencil him in.
old. He's just old. Remember when Al Horford just rested games because he was old for the Thunder? Remember that? He sat out games because he was old. That was on the injury report. Old. But out of these teams, there are only 2 teams that I think maybe tanked: the Jazz and the Wizards. And in that case, you don't fucking care about tanking because the Wizards got the #1 overall pick and the Jazz got #2. So you clearly don't care about tanking. For the teams that are doing it, you don't care about it. So why are you doing this? You only doing it because FanDuel and DraftKings are mad. Like, there's no coincidence that as soon as I saw that report, that FanDuel and DraftKings were taking like the Pacers and the Jazz out of the sports books, like you couldn't bet on them anymore.
I did not hear that actually. But
Yeah,
they
no,
are
Yeah.
that was a thing. That was a thing. They
they just
started
need
doing that in like
to
March. They started doing that in March, and I think that's when we got fined for tanking too. When the sports books like stopped putting our team on their books and stuff. We stopped. We got that fine for tanking, and then at that point we were like, yeah, we're not getting this fucking pick. So they don't care about tanking. They only care about what DraftKings and FanDuel want them to do. And I'm very interested in what happens in 3 years when this system expires, and teams are still losing games on purpose. Teams are still losing games on purpose, and well, they don't really do it that much, but they're still bad teams, because people apparently that watch the NBA or watch the NBA, they forget that there need to be bad teams in the league. There's never been a season where there aren't bad teams. And if there was a season where there aren't bad teams, every team would win 41 games, right? So what are we doing here?
the thing is, there's going to be bad teams, and maybe lesser or worse than what people would think. But you can't. It's hard to maintain 30 teams all being competitive, and this is also where I think looking at records to determine who's competitive and who's not is a little bit of a weak argument because any team can go through a bad or a good stretch and they can help their record out. Uh, this is why I see teams being in the third seed, and I'll tell people they're the third seed. I don't think they're that good, and they're like, "What? They're the
Said
third
about the
seed."
Celtics, right? Said about the Celtics.
I said a little bit about. I was more so this about the Lakers. Um, I said this about. Sorry, Knicks. I said this about the Knicks years before.
Because they should have been
Oh,
better
yeah.
than the third seed. They should have been better than the third seed.
Uh, but I've also said this about. I definitely said this about the Bucks, especially when our first series against them, we were the sixth seed and they were the third
The
seed. I was like,
Rockets.
the Rockets as well, because the Rockets are in another situation. I think last year that was a situation where they kind of overperformed as a young team, and that's cool.
Yeah.
They took
And
that
then,
as
and then they wanted to make the big move.
Yeah, and then they took that big move, and it worked out for a while until the second half of the season started to go off.
And then the files
did.
released. The
They did.
files released.
It didn't. They hired a gentleman who was 38,000 years old, who wasn't even good at handling double teams when he was 21. And they said, "Yeah, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put him on a team with no shooters and no ball
And
handling."
and don't forget
Yes, sir.
and don't forget the aforementioned the trusted adult complex that I mentioned. That guy got hurt before the season started. Their trusted
And
adult got
also,
hurt before the
they
season
Fred
have,
started.
VanVleet.
they have a fraud of
Yeah.
a coach too.
They do have a fraud of a coach. He's not as good.
And a pervert.
Yeah,
And he also,
and a pervert. He is a pervert.
I don't know if he's a pervert. He cheated on Nia Long.
He is a pervert. He was fucking his employees.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, he's not a.
it is inappropriate. I don't know
He's-
what pervert.
It's inappropriate, definitely. At
It's
worst,
definitely
it's inappropriate, or at best.
because the general thing of like having relationships with your employees, you don't know how who's like
There's
you
a
know,
dichotomy that you can't
the
control.
power structure.
Yeah.
Structure.
That's true.
Yeah. But tanking's not that big of a problem, man. It's not.
That's true.
And I said I tweeted this earlier. I said the biggest complaints about the league right now are by casual basketball fans who either don't watch, are old and reminisce on the younger days. Sorry, Russ, or are old and don't watch the game anymore and only tune in to criticize. Like the ratings not being that good. Why do you care? Why do you care? See, you and me, Knicks, we watch AW. We don't care about ratings, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
ratings
watched
not being good.
TNA. TNA's ratings aren't good.
Yeah, TNA's not good.
Yeah.
Or like remember the All-Star ratings were really high? They didn't talk about that. What else? The league not having big marketable names anymore. If you like basketball, that shouldn't matter.
No.
I don't care. I don't care.
No, if you want an indicator of how popular the NBA is, look at their ratings towards the fucking playoffs. Like, I think it was during the conference finals this year. It's the highest it's been in years, at least a decade, I believe.
Years.
If I remember
that
correctly.
that game one last year, the game one of the finals. That game one of the finals was one of the highest rated game ones ever.
I think overall, a lot of the point of like the NBA is not as popular as it used to be, and like they point to Nielsen ratings. They don't know how Nielsen ratings are measured. Nielsen ratings are measured by like it's a metric of it's an average of between like 45,000 homes, I believe, and only X amount of homes are going to be watching each product or fucking program or whatever time.
Only X amount of homes even have cable.
Exactly. I haven't had cable in over 10 years. I watch games on my fucking Fire Stick. Before, I used to watch it on League Pass. When I would buy 2K, I had it on League Pass for X amount of years.
Y'all aren't real League Pass demons. Y'all weren't in the trenches. Y'all weren't watching every game of the 2021 Indiana Pacers on League Pass. Come on, stop it.
I was trying to watch like Magic and Heat games, but it was a fucking blackout. That's the stupidest thing too.
Oh my God, I fucking hate the blackout so much.
Like if people people cry about the NBA not being as popular too, but like if you want to watch a game on League Pass, you can't watch a game in your state.
And now you have to get 5 streaming services to watch every game.
There's a bunch of issues in the NBA, mostly with distribution. It's mostly with distribution because like everything else, fucking great. The biggest problem with the NBA is that
capitalism, too much damn money hungry.
I would say so, yeah.
But these old boomers won't admit it because their problem is, players are too friendly nowadays. Magic and Isaiah used to kiss each other on the cheek before playoff games.
Yeah,
we're not doing that. Doing that. Like like players are too gay nowadays. Dennis Rodman used to be in the league. Come on, we're not doing that. And neither Dennis Rodman nor Jared McCain are gay. Neither of them are gay.
No. Cat's not gay either.
Yeah, no, he's not gay. Someone said, I knew Jared McCain not gay. No gay man listens to that much Drake.
I mean...
We've reached the point, guys. We've reached the point.
No, I'm an ally. Don't worry. What was it? what was I saying? Oh, another problem that players sit out too much. Get out of here, bro. It's not as big of a problem as you think. You want them to play hurt? Shit. And also, if you have problems with steroids, what the fuck were they doing in the 90s where they could play 82 games without modern medicine? What were they doing? Huh?
I mean, you only get tested like 3 times a year, and you know the
No,
exact.
once Gilbert Arenas said it once in October 1st, once every year. So
I
if
think
you
I will
want to
say.
go on a splurge,
I mean, one thing I will say for that too, it was a lot less athletic around that point, so there weren't as many. Like you didn't see a ton of torn ACLs, torn, and if you did, that's the end of their careers. Have you ever seen Bernard King after he
oh
tore his
my God,
ACL?
he kept playing. I saw that
Yeah,
knee.
yeah,
Yeah,
and he played. He didn't play much. I think he played like what, one more year.
Respect
couple
Dominique
more
Wilkins.
years.
Like that was
Dominique
that was
Wilkins was the
yeah, that was death back then. A torn
Mhm.
ACL, and for a while it was still like look what happened with Derrick Rose. Like that was the end of his prime immediately.
Derrick Rose kind of did that to himself. Stop landing on one foot.
No, oh he did,
Stop.
and yeah, he did. But like a lot of injuries back then were a lot less complex. So
That's
a lot
honest.
there was a lot more durability. Like a guy like AC Green, you're not going to see a lot of guys like AC Green. Yeah.
I wonder why you brought up AC Green. Has he been in the news recently? Anyways, let's move on.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's not even why I brought him up. But yeah.
Yeah, again, that's one of the worst things Shaq has ever done, at least spiritually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the. If you know what
it
the, if you
literally
know
might be.
if you know what that bear represented, yeah, yeah. Um, but like I was saying, another problem that people hold on. I tweeted about this literally, and one of the old basketball fans uh, blocked me because of it. He ended it with "fuck you," which I'm like, it's not that serious. Okay. Tanking, flopping, bad ratings, bad aesthetics. Bro, I don't care. I don't care about flopping. All right? I don't care about flopping because rest assured, if Tyrese starts flopping, if he starts doing that shit that Blue and White Man in Portland does it, I will be cheering it on. I will be cheering that shit on. If he starts trucking guys like Jimmy used to do and getting fouled for it, I will be cheering it on. And so will Russ because we win games that way. Stop fouling him. Stop fouling him. All right? Or tanking. Teams don't tank as much as you think they do. They're just bad. This is a very Republican ass mindset. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. People think that there are genuinely basketball fans out there that think that the Kings are an inherently good basketball team. They just need to stop tanking, and they just need to be good. Like, what do you want to
Oh,
do, man?
they're fucking terrible. Like I didn't watch a ton of Sacramento this year. I never watched Sacramento. I fucking hate Sacramento. But like
Yeah.
I watched a few games this year, and they were playing like maybe it's just a casual in me. Guys I've never fucking heard. Like
Yeah. Like their third best player was Maxime Reynand. Like
yeah,
what are we doing? And Maxime Reynand, it isn't even that good. He's just not ass. He's just not ass, and that's enough.
no, he would be like he's probably the ninth man on a decent team.
Yeah, I don't even know if he'd be our backup center. Shit. Like, dude, it's him or Huff. It's him or Huff, and I'm not gonna lie, with the way we play, give me Huff. Because Maxine don't shoot. Yeah. Give me Huff. They had Russell Westbrook out there who's still good. Shamey's on that team though. And Shamey's
Yeah.
probably gonna retire. Shamey's probably gonna retire on that team because the league blackballed him.
Yeah, you want to talk about a shame? DeMar DeRozan's in basketball purgatory.
Oh yeah. You know what's sad? He's probably happy. He's in California in his home state.
Yeah,
He's
like we were
making money.
we were talking about those with Donovan Mitchell. We were talking about like the you won at life argument.
Yeah.
I think you understand how far Sacramento is from Compton.
Well,
That's
that
a
is true. That is true. It's a pretty long drive.
No, like we were talking about with James Harden, how he accepted everything, like how we assume he accepted everything.
All I can do is accept this.
Yeah, exactly. Like all I could do is accept this, and he's not on that level of a James, obviously, but like he's accepted. He's gonna retire as one of the greatest scorers of all time for his era.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fuck you, Carson.
Yeah. He helped lead Toronto to one of their few conference finals appearances.
Well, lead, but yeah.
Pretty close.
If you hate
Not the best player, but
if you're hating on DeMar DeRozan, I find that deeply disturbing.
I'm not hitting on DeMar DeRozan. I'm not hitting on DeMar DeRozan.
I know what tweet you're referencing.
Yeah. I literally just said "fuck you, Carson." I literally just said that. You didn't catch that.
Oh, I didn't know that guy's name.
Yeah.
But
Carson. The guy who's wait, Russ. The guy whose face turned red when he was talking about how bad Jokic played in the second round, like he was allergic to criticizing.
Oh, that was
Jokic.
that guy?
Yeah, him.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear God.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The guy who's talking about how Ant needs to get his act together, but when Jokic
That's
was throwing
pathetic.
around elbow, yeah, get out of here. We're going for ankles and stuff. Yeah, bro.
That's fucking pathetic.
Yeah. But man, tanking isn't that big of a problem. Neither is flopping. Neither is bad ratings. Neither is bad aesthetics. I don't watch the NBA because I want to fuck the players. All right, I just said it. I don't watch the NBA because I want to fuck the players. Like y'all
Yeah.
remember that one tweet where somebody posted a picture of Kennedy Carter and they were like, "How am I supposed to watch the WNBA when this is in the league?" And somebody said, "Do you watch the NBA for cute men?" And nobody responded. Like, bro, what are we doing here? Come on, man. Get out of here. I'm not watching the NBA to get aroused. All right.
No,
I'm
the one thing I will say about the aesthetic point, I do miss the older courts.
That's different. They're not talking about that. They're
talking about players being fuckable, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. They're talking about
and
players being fuckable.
in so many words, they're not going to be that crass about it, but that's essentially what they mean.
Yeah,
They don't have enough aura.
Yeah, but that would be gay, bro. And these people are also homophobic, so that's just weird.
Yeah,
what do you pick one? Pick one.
Pick a struggle.
You're out here calling Jared McCain gay. Like, come on, bro. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, brother. Let the man paint his nails. Let Jared McCain paint his nails. Now, Jalen Green, you just asked. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should focus on basketball. But Jared McCain, keep painting your nails, bro. Do whatever the fuck you want.
No, but I remember back in my day, my NBA used to promote like Tissot, the fucking watch company, and now we're promoting like FanDuel and Michelob Ultra, man.
Oh my god, bro! Shout out to the non-alcoholic Michelob. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I've had it before a couple times. But what are we promoting now? Kalshi, the fucking they got Kevin Hart in a 360 deal. These gambling companies got Kevin Hart in a 360 deal. How many Kevin Hart betting commercials have you seen? Yeah, think about it.
I've seen a bunch of DraftKings, only DraftKings.
Forget Kevin Hart. Giannis Antetokounmpo is literally an official brand partner.
He's in the league and he's an official brand partner of Kalshi in a season where he had multiple trade rumors. Come on, what are we doing here?
And he had multiple games missed as well too.
Yeah.
He was the player. By the way, he was the player that I was referencing when I said 36 games. I only remember that. I looked it up today, and I was like, "Oh wow!" Because even I thought he played like 40 or 45 games this year.
Yeah, same. Damn, he only played 36.
Yeah, it was really terrible.
Just had to get that one fadeaway game winner on us, though, huh? Whatever, I'll let you have it. You're in purgatory now. It doesn't matter.
You remember that nasty conversation me and you had last year in the summer?
Yeah, about how I thought the Bucks were going to be decent.
Nasty. Which maybe they could have got 40.
If Giannis was still healthy, if Giannis played, then
he was healthy.
Fine.
No, he was healthy.
If he played, if Giannis played, if Giannis played,
he could have played at least 50 games for sure.
Yeah, definitely. At that point.
But don't find the Bucks though. Don't find the Bucks.
I mean, I literally called it. I was like, when he got hurt and had to miss all those games, I was like, he's gonna miss all those games for trade rumors. He's not gonna get traded, and we'll be right back here next year. He's never gonna get traded. He's gonna die a Milwaukee Buck. And good for him. He earned it. He's Teflon in that city. Yeah. But before we finish, Russ, you got to hold this L because a few episodes ago when we were talking about the ceilings and floors for every playoff team, you said the Spurs ceiling was losing in the conference finals. So there you go. And now you have them winning the finals. So there you go. Take that from me. There you go.
No information.
Yeah.
No information.
Yep. No information. You got to take that. I had their ceiling being winning the finals. So we'll see where that goes. I'm excited for this finals. Yeah, I mean, it happened. No, before the season, I don't know if I tweeted this, but I swear to God, I said it. I don't know who I said it to, but I swear to God, I said it. Might have been to you. I said I had the Spurs finishing second in the West. True. I had the Spurs making the conference finals. True. And I had Wemby finishing second in MVP, which should have happened. He shouldn't have been third. He should have been second. So that should have been true. But there you go. I'm right more times than I'm wrong. I'll just say that. And I think y'all will soon realize that I'm very rarely wrong. I'm the Nostradamus of basketball. I'm right more times on basketball than I am on wrestling. I thought The Rock was going to be number 31 in the Royal Rumble last year, and
I
that didn't
remember
happen.
that.
Yeah, I remember the delusion. Remember the fantasy booking that I did, dude. Oh my
Yeah, yeah.
god, yeah. Oh man, when
Crazy.
Grizz
I,
comes
I
back,
I wish that happened. In retrospect, I wish that
it
happened.
would have been fucking awesome. It would have been fucking awesome.
Compared to
God,
the
it would
other
have been.
outcome, I wish I did have.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, this has been the Mouse in the House podcast. I'm excited for more basketball, man. We got 4 to 7 games left. I think it's gonna be 6 games. We might do
6
a
or
mid
7.
series. Yeah, great. I might do a mid series episode depending on how the playoffs go. I will say it's 3 days in between games that have travel, right? I think games 1 and 2 there are 2 games, and then games
Yeah,
games 1 and 2 there's 1 day of rest. Games three
yeah,
and four there's 1 day of rest. Everything else 3 days.
yeah. It's Wednesday, Friday, then Monday, Wednesday, and
So
then
shit,
they go back, and I think that's Saturday,
yeah.
then
Let me look
Tuesday,
at
then
Yeah,
Friday. If yeah,
there's at least a full day between every game, at
yeah,
least,
yeah.
if
So
not
so
2 days.
so let me look at the schedule right here. Oh, this is very convenient actually. Game 2 is on a Friday. Game 3 is that next Monday. You might see episode 18 next week. We'll see.
yeah. We'll
We'll
see.
see, and maybe we'll get that guest on that we're supposed to have this year, tonight, not this year, tonight.
This
But
year.
some unfortunate circumstances happen. Well, technically this year. Some unfortunate circumstance happening. We'll have him next year, next month, next episode. Jeez, it's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m.
Next
Um,
decade.
It's
next decade. We'll have him on next week actually. But until then, this has been Russ. This has been Nix. This has been Cammy. Excited for more basketball. A lot of content coming to y'all this offseason, whether or not Grizz is back. I'm doing these dolo right now. I'm editing these. I'm recording these. These two are the co-hosts for now, but they don't do much when this thing is over. It's all me after this. And also,
get to work.
I will only be wearing Spurs gear until the season is over. Only Spurs gear. That's it. That's all I'm wearing. I have multiple Spurs jerseys. I have a David Robinson Navy jersey. I have a Kawhi San Diego State, which works because it's a Spurs player. I have a Fiesta Duncan. I have a Parker. I have a Ginobili. I have this one. I have a
You're
Wemby
stretching,
Spurs.
you're stretching on those college jerseys,
And no, it counts. It counts. It counts.
stretching it.
It counts. I mean, I'm waiting till I see an affordable Sean Elliott or Avery Johnson jersey. I'm waiting until I see one of those. I might get an Aldridge jersey. I don't have an Aldridge jersey. I want an Aldridge jersey. So until I can get one of those, I'm gonna wear. This is one of my favorite jerseys of all time. I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out to
Featuring
the
Cat, by
Iceman.
the way. Featuring Cat.
Yeah, featuring
Featuring,
Cat.
yeah. Oh yeah, there's Cat and Brunson back there.
Yeah, and
Nice.
Squidward.
Yeah,
Can't forget about
and
Squidward. That's a staple.
That's just OG. Um, that's just OG. You got the big three. You got Cat, Brunson, and OG back there.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's
Oh
tough. That's
yeah.
tough.
There you go. We'll toast to that. But until next week, hopefully we can get the setup for next week. We'll see. But this has been episode 17 of the Mouse and House podcast. I'm gonna edit part of this, then go to sleep. We will see y'all next week. Everybody take care, and y'all know the drill now.
All right, Brian.
There you go.